Oh, just thinking it.
It's yours.
Yeah.
So it did stop on yours.
Yeah.
No, that's fresh.
It don't matter.
Manny Fresh?
Yeah, fuck it.
You gonna ignore me the whole show?
No, you started up. You the guest.
Come on, man. Speak up.
Hospitality.
I never know you to be this,
What, we rolling, motherfucker? I ain't know we rolling.
We rolling. He knows we rolling.
Oh my God, let me sit the fuck up.
Fix my mic, man. Are you mad because the Bears
We're not talking about the Bears.
QB1? They named them. Wait a minute,
Don't
man.
mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
The Bears have named QB1. Load up that motherfucking rifle, baby. You know who's coming. Starting quarterback. Number 14, Andy Dalton.
What's the gunshots for?
Andy Dalton, man.
And Andy Dalton would not.
The Bears have not had a better quarterback since Jay Cutler graced the stage.
This episode 51 of the Straight Gas on the podcast. I am Daeo, the truth teller.
Is
To
the
the
Khalil
right.
Mack number?
No, it's 52.
Oh, we just.
That's Randy Johnson.
I haven't smoked yet, guys. I'm excited.
Oh my God.
I am excited.
We on Randy Johnson. You know what that is?
The guy that hit the bird?
Yeah, there you go.
No, come on, man. You think you're not gonna fuck with me, man. I know my knowledge. Welcome to episode 51 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. We have a full house. We are back in Daeo's den. Daeo has convinced me to go back and forth. And Coinky Dinkley, I guess him and who's the fucking weatherman from Chicago? Tom Skilling, is he still alive? Or R.I.P.? He picked some fucking rainy cold there in Chicago to make me drive all the way out here.
Well, I asked you if you wanted to do it
Shut up.
after. Okay, all right.
You're
You
lying.
chose this time. And I think you said 7:30. How long has it been raining?
It just started
It's been-
like 30, 40 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
It started raining as I was driving him.
Ravie.
Yes, me.
She's here.
This mic work.
We're gonna fight. It does. All the mics are hot. All the mics are hot. You wanna pick it up and talk to it?
Yeah.
That's what,
I
but don't
want one of
pull.
those mics.
Oh, don't pull too hard with that because it's connected to the camera. So yeah, you can share this mic.
Pardon me.
Oh, this one. You can have this one. You can have that one if you want.
No, I want my shit to stand up like y'all.
So we got to get another mic for the guests.
I haven't smoked that one yet. I'm just gonna put that one there. I'm trying to introduce the show. They keep passing me weed. Welcome to the Straight Gas Homie Podcast for a third time, I believe. I am Dblock. This is Daeo, the truth teller, to my left. Ravie. Nothing.
Oh,
That's it.
I thought you was introducing
Was that our
me.
introduction?
Right.
I didn't know what her nickname was.
Just said Ravie.
Ravie
I'm pretty
B.
sure her name not Ravie.
Ravie.
Ray Van.
Right.
Ravie B in the house, everybody. Shout out Ravie
Give me some
B.
claps, come on.
Should have had it ready.
I gotta do everything myself.
Now I'm the sound guy.
Shout out
I
Ravie
guess I'm
B.
the sound guy now. You hear this? You hear this? Now I'm the sound flipping me off. All right.
And we also have making her second appearance in the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. She is hanging out in Daeo's den.
She put it
What
too
do you
much.
call? What do you call?
Marie.
Okay. We got Marie.
Or you got another name? What do you want to call
I
yourself?
haven't smoked this blunt yet.
You just frowning at me. So what, you got something better? What do you want to call yourself?
You can talk. You can talk. Nothing to say.
Marie. She's playing the role of Parks, I guess, this episode.
It's parks. Okay.
Parks. What? Parks behind the camera. He be having a little commentary.
Mm.
Ooh, somebody about to die.
You was ready to pull up a chair right next to this guy.
No, I don't want to sit next to him.
Why you always trying to start stuff in my house, man? You do this shit all the time. You always trying to start stuff in my house, then when you leave, I have to deal with your bullshit. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. You're not gonna interrupt. You're not gonna fuck up the energy in my motherfucking den, all right? So you just keep on going with your introduction. We got a guest.
This is what we're talking about, but it's always let's talk about Daeo's bed for a second here. So prior to you arriving, Ravie, Daeo once again he had an issue with dominatrix. He had an issue.
It's sick. It's a sickness.
He had an issue with bondage. He had an issue with being tied down. And he had an issue with his ass being cupped ever so gently during sex.
Why is that a thought?
What do you have?
Why do you enjoy
I
that?
didn't say I liked it.
So why is it a question?
Don't put it
Why
on
the
me.
fuck is it a question?
Don't put it on me.
Why is that a question?
Have you ever grabbed a man's ass during sex?
Yeah, of course. You don't like your butt smack neither?
No, hell no! See? You in next week? See? I'm learning. See? You bring up these questions. You bring up these questions. And I wondered if y'all are pre-gaming. Every time we have a guest, I wonder if they're pre-game because I know you put them through the thing. I'm like, think you trying to set me up. You know damn well I don't like my ass smacked. I don't want to touch. Leave it alone.
Smack my ass.
Help me out.
Wait, everybody else, y'all seen American Pie 2?
No.
When that dude on the radio, he's like, squeeze his ass, so you might like it.
I haven't seen it. It's not funny. I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, let me set this up. So there was two lesbians in the room, right? Two lesbians in the room. They go up in there, and she's playing around with the guy. She's like, so y'all gotta kiss each other in order for us to kiss. So the two guys, they're like, okay, cool.
It was Stifler and the other one.
Finch, Stifler and Finch.
Yeah.
So Stifler and Finch kiss. So the girls kiss. And then
I did see that.
she pulled her bra down or something like that. Having it escalated, she was like, squeeze his ass. Full palm grasping or whatever. And the dude on the radio, he was like, squeeze his ass, son. You might like it.
Oh my God. Stupid ass shit. So, but that's what, you're harping on me having an issue with being whipped and bonded.
Exploring your sexual side. I feel like this whole podcast is
That's
about
fetish.
exploring your sexual side. You've yet to eat ass, so you say. We don't know it. Or so you say. So you say you don't know.
I've never eaten ass.
I don't know why.
No ass, man.
I don't know why. What are you gonna wait on your?
What do I eat it? I'm not waiting for anything.
Still
I don't eat ass.
25 years in.
It's kind of overrated though. It's not.
See?
Yeah, I don't know.
You eat how much? You eating ass? Of course. I don't want to keep hearing you say it every time I ask. I want you to just keep reminding me so it's fresh every episode that this is the thing.
I don't like saying it because it sounds.
Saying it out loud.
Yeah, it sounds bad when you
But
say
you
it.
want to encourage me to do it.
I'm not
Out
opposed.
loud. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what
I'm not
you're
opposed to it. Is all I'm saying. If you happen to be back there, man.
And eat your ass?
No.
You said you happen to be back there. I'm trying to see what the fuck you saying. I'm learning.
No.
I'm saying, oh, come on. You ain't play my shit. That's what I'm saying when I'm thinking about what you talking about doing.
No.
Ridiculous.
I've never been in that position.
All right, well, I don't know. I never know what you, from week to week, 51 weeks, just keep extending to something new.
Keep surprising them.
Keep surprising me. Never a dull fucking episode. We start off every fucking episode with some bullshit. Now what else? Whips. He asked me if I would like to be.
You don't like
What?
the snakes?
Never. But what's the thing? What is it called?
Tied up?
Yeah. Fucking
Surrender.
Legs tied up, arms tied up.
Surrender. So
Surrender to your queen.
absolutely would
Let
don't want
her
to
do
fucking
to your body what she wants.
have her way with me, huh?
What if she want to kiss you all over? Take some wax and
I'm
burn it or
ticklish.
something. So what?
You see what you see? She's making sounds. She's making vomit.
What you want to use ice?
Well, I talked about.
Yeah,
Wait, I talked about you
Hold
wanting.
up.
Wait a minute. Let me get this out. I talked about you wanting to vomit 2 episodes ago when I walked into the bathroom with the Mexican body. So that won't bother. I mentioned it already. So, but to get back to your question, or what you said, you were saying something. You go ahead. You said what you were saying.
I think I'm done.
No, you were trying
I
to drive, make a point.
You don't want her to just tie you up and just have her way with you?
No.
Or in reverse? You want to do it in reverse though?
No, like I mean, I've never thought about it like that, man.
Why not?
Tie you up.
Your woman is at your mercy. Laid out in the bed. You can do whatever you want to do to her.
That's unrealistic.
How is it?
You can't do whatever you
It's
want.
$14.99 on Amazon in a 3-day wait. How is it unrealistic?
You been doing some thinking.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? We just did our 50th episode at Club Gas. It's a stripper pole in a room, not a symbol.
Go to town.
Can you speak speak up? Can you speak up so the audience can hear?
That has been it for episode 51 of the Straight Gas on Podcast. We are out. This is gonna be a
go by a poll?
It's gonna be a really short show.
Wanna go by a poll?
No, I'm not bad at poll. I'm not saying that aloud. It's not for the public.
Oh my
The
God.
gentleman never take you in private,
Here we
man.
go.
This is you keep trying to bring my relationship to the public.
So you,
it's not
about
allowed.
your relationship.
Yes, it is.
So
Every episode you want to know what I'm doing. You want her for confirmation.
You wouldn't know
Okay.
what I'm doing.
And she's not going to confirm these things that you think I'm lying about. Okay?
She just confirmed what she just. I'm not going to repeat it.
No, she's just saying things
No,
so
okay.
she's behind the camera.
Okay.
She has some star power behind her. You know, but if we did have one, it would be for my own pleasures.
I'm sure.
Make it rain.
Well, that happens 7 days a week. But
Ooh. I said you. Oh. You a cash register?
I'm making damn cash register sound. Yeah.
What do you do? He taking shots.
He is.
No, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
he sleep at 7, 8, 7
She said make it rain.
Oh.
I'm not gonna make it rain. Y'all see? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm tired. I'm old.
Lazy doodle.
You pass it that way.
There you go.
I just passed it to you. Yeah, I
Yep.
passed it to him.
Oh,
You got
rotation
nervous. He
changed?
don't even know the rotation.
The rotation went this way, and we just changed
It
it.
did.
Oh, yeah.
No,
He's
but
uncomfortable.
Let's change this.
I'm not uncomfortable, man. I'm good.
Let's
Y'all not
change
gonna
the
make me
subject
uncomfortable.
to. Let's change the subject to show appreciation to the women in the room. Shout out. He calls her Marie. Marie. I call her Fallon and friend.
It's supposed to be sister, bitch. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Sis.
Headshot.
There we go.
We have Ravie B, and we also had on TV the other night the first all women's sports cast on Toronto Sports Network.
Oh.
How you think? You don't give a fuck.
I didn't see it. I don't know how to
I
see it.
didn't see it either.
I didn't see it.
Nobody gives a fuck. Moving on.
That's what I'm saying.
Moving on. Any? Do you
Was it
got
basketball, NBA?
basketball? Yeah, NBA. All women's sports cast.
So it was all
So-
women. Was it all refs? All the refs were women.
The sports telecast.
Should have been everything women. If you're gonna do it, go all out. For that one, there was gonna be a moment.
I hear you. I understand that. But let's just appreciate what they actually did do in terms of the women, and it was all women. So how you got Ernie, Kenny, and Shaq, it was
Yeah.
all women. It was women doing the halftime and everything like that. So shout out to the women that
Good
did
job.
that.
Good job,
Also,
Rosie.
do you guys watch MTV's The Challenge?
No, I've been watching it a long time.
Ravie calls it that Fear Factor shit.
That's what it reminds me of. Fear factor.
Yeah.
Quote me here, as I'm saying this, the challenge is becoming bigger and bigger. Rihanna watches the challenge, and Drake just recently followed somebody off of the challenge, a black woman, Anissa. And Anissa pointed out that right now, currently, the challenge is in the finals. And right now there's going to be, I believe, its first black female finalist winner of the challenge for MTV. Something else you guys don't
First time?
First time, I believe. Something else you guys don't fucking care about, but I'm trying to show a little appreciation to the
Not that we
women.
don't care. We didn't know.
Whatever. Y'all don't react. Y'all don't react. I'm trying to show a little
No,
appreciation
what are you
to
talking about? Big fart. That's gas that you had this morning. That's that gas you had this morning. No, you said that this is the first time that it's all women in the finals, and
Yeah.
that's what I was asking. I just wasn't too. My enthusiasm wasn't
You
there.
don't watch it. It's okay. I love that show, MTV The Challenge. I love it.
I watched Titan with The Rock.
I don't watch that shit. Have you started watching The Rock's?
That No, I could. I got one episode in. I could watch it. I'm not watching that. I love The Rock, but I'm not watching Little Rock. I'm like, it's fabricated. You know, it's not gonna be accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's just nah. It didn't have it couldn't hold my interest.
Quick question. We had the question off air. So, The Rock is saying he wants to be in politics now. Trump is also in politics. If you could vote for The Rock or Donald Trump or Oprah, who's also throwing a name out there as well.
Fuck Oprah.
Who do you guys think? Who would you pick out of those three candidates?
Definitely not Donald Trump.
You don't gotta ask me. You know the answer. The
I
great
pick
one.
Oprah.
You going with Oprah?
Yeah, I pick Oprah.
You going with Rock?
Going with the great one.
I think I'm gonna go with Rock as well, but here's the dilemma: The Rock is a Republican. Does that sway anybody in the room?
Is that confirmed?
It is confirmed.
Where are you? I'm just going back into when he gave his speech about Trump.
The Rock is right. Where are you, my president? That's what he was saying. Where are you, my president? I voted for you. Where are you? Why are you letting this happen? He wasn't saying, "Where are you, bitch?" You didn't hear nothing.
Rock is a sellout at heart, yes, but I'm voting for The Rock. Cause I'm a fan.
He gonna fuck the world up.
Shit, can't do worse than
And Donald Trump.
45. But for the number, let's call it as a number, 45. Shit, can't be worse. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would vote for.
Go for The Rock.
Yeah. Wait, Oprah really trying to run for president?
I heard she was.
Would you vote? Who you would vote for, baby? The Rock, Donald Trump, or Oprah? You gonna pick one?
The Rock.
Nobody. The Rock.
The Rock. There we go. Rock wins that.
All right.
We want to get into
Man.
Quavo, Sweetie? Nah.
Sure. Quavo and Sweetie. We get to Quavo and Sweetie. What do you want to talk about with Quavo and Sweetie?
No, you talk. You host. That's Ravie. Get our opinion. We know how we feel about it.
Well, I don't know what was confirmed. Did they really break up the reason because as you said, like, was it because of, I've heard that they broke up because Quavo was cheating and Sweetie caught Quavo cheating and he got mad. Like, all I'm hearing is jokes behind it, so I don't really know.
No, we're not going to really know the facts. We just go off of what you know. Or what you
He took his card back from her and she went and got her a bigger one.
Well, he confirmed that I saw that was confirmed that he didn't take the car back.
Right, he did.
He didn't take the car?
No, he ain't take the car back.
Would you take the car back that's in your
I
name?
definitely would have took the car back.
But why? Because they broke up because he was wrong.
Or did they break up because she went on that show with her ex and then made the joke about him having a threesome, bringing another man? Maybe he ain't find that shit funny. Don't play with me like that in public. I said that last episode. Don't play with me like that in public. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some men are more sensitive. That's what I'm looking like. Maybe he got an image and shit.
I think he got caught and he was trying to use that.
Is that garbage can in the camera?
No, man.
Okay, all right.
I don't think so.
I think he got caught and just wanted to use that to cover himself up.
Okay. And I think that she went on that show with the ex and tried to be funny, had a funny moment, and he's just like, okay, he shut that shit down. So I'm going off that story. But if it was that he was cheating and she left him, then she had enough of the shit she left. So then you can't take the vehicle back. I'm only taking the vehicle back if it's my scenario.
I mean, we taking the car back because she said something. She didn't do nothing.
Like, don't play with me like that. I give it, I take it back. What you say, what Dirk said? Give me the titties back. That was your favorite quote, right? Give them back. Be thankful. Be grateful. You know what I'm saying?
For what?
Whatever I give you, I give it. All right? You wouldn't have it without me. And I'm saying that I'm chopping my words up like that, so I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Not really.
I'm sorry to become belligerent.
With the situation, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what else is there to talk about. Like,
pretty much. Like, just put it in that scenario.
What scenario?
How would you handle it in that scenario? Or let's get if it was I don't know.
I wouldn't take the car back. I think I would leave it, and the reason I feel like I would leave it is because I wouldn't want that stigma of being a broke ass nigga. Even though I know I'm not a broke nigga.
You think that's what they thought?
But if he takes it back, if you take it back, now
that means petty. Nigga petty as fuck. That's how I look at it.
You'll never be looked at it like that with women, and to me.
Who gives a fuck? But he Quavo.
You never know. You may run into a bad bitch and a bad woman down the line, and she be like, "Oh, now I don't want to fuck with you." That's the nigga that took the Bentley back. Yeah, he ain't got no money for me.
What does she have?
He didn't take it back. He let her keep it. Those were rumors.
That's what I'm saying. The gangster thing is to let her keep it. I would have did that because rappers don't really have a lot of money like that. So
they got money,
but they ain't got NBA player money. They ain't got MLB money. They ain't got NFL money.
Some of them
do, not all. So when you start fucking with motherfuckers like Shaq, who is said to buy his women cars when he likes them and purses and things like that, like that's a different type of money. So how the fuck you look like when you coming up against Shaq and, oh, nigga, what? Shaq just let me keep 7 cars. They gonna fuck with you. You get a little mad, go a little hissy fit, you gonna take your car back.
Why Shaq buying them cars?
Broke ass nigga. That's what I'm saying. I don't want that stigma.
Why Shaq buying them cars?
Because he can.
So you live with that stigma. You live with that stigma that this bitch only with me because I'm Shaq and I'm able to, I got to give her all these things for her to be around me. Which guy you want to be?
You know that's not true though.
That is true. What the fuck you think Shaq believe these women want to be with him?
Shaq, of course.
Yeah, okay. Alright. That's why he dishing all that money out. Nobody want to be with Shaq.
Would you want to be with Shaq?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I would be happy.
First of all, let me know. I don't
Why? Ravie, tell us why.
First of all,
let her
He's a
talk.
stallion for one. He's tall.
Okay.
He's athletic. He's strong. I mean, of course, the money
she's
does.
thinking all sexual thoughts.
But she just said for so let me know
I'm
about
just saying, but
if Shaq didn't have money.
Fucking grab her by the neck.
If Shaq didn't
Eat her pussy like this.
Exactly.
If Shaq,
Have a good time with Shaq.
if Shaq didn't have money, you would still have that mindset to go and be with Shaq.
Because I think of the height, the shrimp.
Shrimp.
Every woman wants to be put on that. Wants to be put on the shoulders and walk around the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone. Big rain. Every woman wants that. Do you imagine how on top of the world they may feel? If a woman could pick you up.
Everybody want that baby
But you
boy
wanna-
scene with his mama and her man.
Hopping around the fucking room.
Yeah.
Would you let a woman pick you up?
My knees are done. My knees are done. I wish I could.
I said, would you let a woman pick you up?
What? I wouldn't pick up a man. Fuck. No, ma'am.
First off, she can pick me up. That's scary. That's scary. For one. And
Now, not to expose myself once again with the porn that I searched.
See? This motherfucker gonna tell me I'm a fucking sick porn freak because I know names of some bitches. But this nigga, tell me about your search. Go ahead. What?
So wait a minute, you never...
Tell me what your search was.
So one day, sitting there smoking, I'm getting high. So, I'm sitting around like, I wonder if like big muscular bodybuilder women have sex. Like I wonder how.
I know you don't fucking. I know you ain't Google bodybuilding women.
I never seen nothing like that before.
I did. It started, to be totally honest,
my God.
it started with athletic. I'm like, I've never seen an athletic woman in porn. So I Googled athletic body woman in porn. And I caught a great scene of it, like it was a basketball scene. She was a woman, she was hooper, caught in the locker room and all that. So I caught that scene and I went deeper. I want to see super swole woman, you know what I'm saying?
Be careful.
I know, that's why I ain't hit it yet.
Alright.
Yeah,
I wanted to know it.
Why you passing?
I'm telling the story. I'm telling the story. So I wanted to know, first of all, I want to know what they look like. What they titties look like and vagina look like. Just being
The strong,
super swole. And it looks,
nipples.
yeah, they do got titties, but they like,
Look like strong nipples.
it's like a V.
Man, that might be a boy.
It's not.
I know.
And then I was like, okay, I want to see if they actually having sex on there. And the only one I could find is a little white man. It's always little white men fucking like black women. Like, yeah, like
Punish me.
But it'd be funny because she'd be like picking them up, tossing them around, and
She
then
picked
one,
them up?
yeah, and then one she picked them up and she had him on her shoulders, and she was giving him head. And
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
she was doing like,
And she got you off, huh?
that's
She
interesting.
got you off. Like, ooh, I wish I could see myself doing this. Want to sit on the bitch's shoulders and one nigga about it. Fucking dude. This fucking dude, man. Man, listen. This is what really happened back then. Do you think that's...
No. I was, in my mind, I'm thinking like it's the same difference if a woman was to lay back and be like, fuck me in my mouth. It's the same difference.
That's different than picking you up.
You should be bitch hype for her to pick them up then.
Right. So what if you doing that? You just go into town and she grip your thighs like, She say, get ready, nigga. And she squat and stand up.
I'm going to go along for the ride. What I'm saying, it's going to strike, it's odd to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never happened, but if it happened in the
Why you always
moment.
gotta throw that in there? It's never happened.
So I want you to know I don't do all this freak shit. But maybe I'm missing something. I'm learning something tonight. Maybe I need to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get my knees together. Cause I got some work to do.
Ain't nothing gonna help them knees.
Shots.
You should have did the little damn gunshots like this.
Sound effects today. I'm doing everything today. It's your turn. Hit the blunt.
Okay.
But
What we talking about? How do we get on that?
Cause you.
yeah, you talking about Shaq and the
Okay.
porn you watch with the strong man.
Right, Shaq.
Right, but you saying what was we talking about?
I don't know.
See,
You was talking about Shaq, right?
but what led to
How do we
Shaq?
get on Shaq?
Because I said he was big and strong and tall, and you said what?
Before that, oh, it was the money. They deal with NBA players and they got long money compared to your little rapper money. That's what you trying to
Right.
say.
Oh, okay. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that Shaq, well, then Ravie's lying because if she didn't know Shaq and that big lurch looking motherfucker walked up his block, and he was like, hey, how you doing, baby?
She gone.
She was like, ooh, I like this big strong man.
Listen.
Yeah.
I say this. I wholeheartedly feel like any woman would cheat on their man if a nigga walked up and he's 6'9", 6'10", and he's a nice looking man and he's in shape, and he approached your woman in the club or at an island on a vacation or a girl trip or something,
Yeah.
she's gone.
That's
100% she.
That's why they can't do girls trips. That's why they can't do that
The
type
only
of
reason,
stuff.
the only way I say that woman is not gonna go is if she's already had that tall man. If she's already climbed that tall tree, she's not gonna go.
9 out of 10 of them already done that shit. And they still would do it. No,
Have you had?
they've had it and they still would do
I'm
it.
asking, have you had the tall man yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, they've had it.
Are you fantasizing and dreaming and hoping to run into the Dwight Howard looking motherfucker with? You know how many
talking
times?
about this today at work.
You know why I don't like the Dwight Howard? I had to stop watching the Dwight Howard game. Every time I watch the game, Emma just sits there and be like, I love his shoulders. I just wanted to give me a hug. I just wanted to hug me. Like, women like that shit, man.
Yeah.
You have to know what your woman likes. You know what your woman likes?
Why do I want to know that? Like, you're weird. We talked about that this morning. That's why he got you sitting here so you can really try to see how this plans out live. Like, I don't sit around and ask my woman, like, yeah, do you like tall men? What the fuck kind of weird? That's weird shit to me. Like, so you want to, that's something that I wouldn't do. I really don't give a fuck. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. No, why do I want to know that?
You've never inquired about the type of men your woman like?
No.
Just watching a movie or something like that?
No.
You've never noticed what type of man
I know
makes
this.
her jump?
I know
So
this.
you already know what type of man she likes.
So what?
He said he don't care, but he got sex from
No, he said he don't ask her. So he don't have the man and the fortitude to ask her, but he said.
So what do you gain from it? What is your goal? By accident. Tell me what's your goal.
Just
I want to know.
No.
So when she says, "Yeah, I like the total opposite of you,"
You just know your
boy,
partner.
I like the
That's-
total opposite of you. So
Normally,
now what?
normally your
No,
woman.
no, answer my question. So now when they say that,
That's normal.
are you satisfied? You
I'm-
say, "Oh, okay. Well, I was right. I thought that. That's how it's supposed to be."
I'm 5'8".
I'm asking
5'9".
you,
I'm letting you
what
know.
is-
I'm 5'9".
Okay,
Somehow I'm 6 feet with gym shoes on and my orthotics.
in your mind.
Whatever.
Okay.
I know I am not the ideal and the typical person that a woman normally will want or is gravitated to. The ideal
Right.
body type or whatever, or man.
Right.
So I would be a fucking fool to think that any woman that I end up with is looking at me like, you're my. If I don't get into shape and I just keep the slightly almost there dad bod that I don't want to have, like,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting around thinking that, oh yeah, this is the type of body or this is the type of person that she really wants. Like, in her mind, I know she may like tall guys or motherfuckers with a long beard or whatever. I know everybody got their preference. That's not necessarily who they're going to end up with or who they was going to love. That's just who they like.
So you already know, because I told you, if you think that my woman want to watch my body shirtless, walking into a bathroom, so we definitely know that ain't what she like. So why do I need to ask her? Do you like this body?
Some women like big
Some
guys.
they do. I know women, they'll let you know. Y'all like me a big nigga.
Right.
Okay?
Eat more.
It hasn't, if your woman never told you that, then that ain't what the fuck she likes.
So
what am I asking for?
So my ex used to call me, she used to call me chubby. In an endearing way, you know what I'm saying? When she sees
In a
me.
cute way.
Yeah. So she
Like, hey, little chubby.
Yeah.
Not little. Why you gotta put little? Little is demeaning. Now you demeaning.
How do you
Now
tell
you
someone?
It's the
Hey,
hay.
Hey,
It's
chubby
the
boy.
hay.
Hey, chubby.
Why you gotta keep putting boy and all that?
I don't know
It's
what's
the
why.
hay with like 6 Y's and then the chubby.
Hey, chubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say it. Stop saying
I'm
it.
trying to just
Creep it out. And
Hey,
I-
chubby.
Stop saying it. I hear her voice when it's said. I
That's
don't want to hear your
weird.
voice.
So you never heard of? All right, whatever. All right, go ahead.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Kava, you got a ha-ha. You fucker. What was I saying?
You talk about chubby bodies.
So
and
yeah,
your
so
nickname.
you ain't got no, she don't say that to you or anything like that?
She says like, everything very rudely and disrespectful.
Nothing in like a cute way in a,
It's still an insult.
it's a cute insult.
Yeah, I know when it's a compliment.
So
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to give you an example?
I don't even know what we're
I'm
talking
really,
about.
I'm really trying to see what you're asking. Like, I don't know what more you want from me. I'm giving you. I'm answering your questions, man. I can give you an example when I get a haircut. I always FaceTime her, and then she'll let me know when it's time to get a haircut. When I get a haircut, she'll compliment me. You know what I'm saying? In a disrespectful way, she called me a bitch at the end of it. You know, and I know that that's me. Like, okay, I'm probably gonna get. No, I'm not saying that. My kids may stumble upon this episode, but you know, I know what the night has in store for me. You know, I'll say something like that. You know, I'm spot on. Ain't over here looking across the room, zoned out. You hear me talking, but yeah, But let's just keep on going. What we got next?
What was he talking about?
We was talking about Saweetie and Quavo and broke niggas turned into tall niggas and what your woman
Oh
like.
yeah, we was talking about the preference of the body type and all that, and you thinking, what was we talking about, Ray?
You talking about tall women?
Y'all all
Tall.
over the place. I can't keep up.
We wasn't.
This
We
guy, man. He,
I'm gonna be mad when I listen back to it.
Y'all, this
But,
is why y'all need notes because y'all attention span.
no, I'm focused. I got you.
but I'm trying to
What
remember
Shaggy
why
said-
I asked you that because I was
you
going with a
said,
point.
Women, now we talking about how they like a tall man.
Not talk. I think we was talking about just why you won't want to be. Whatever, man. Fuck it. I don't care. Just what's next? What's the next topic? How you been doing, Ravie? What's been going on?
Nothing.
Ravie is in the building, people. Our #1 listener, #1 guest, #1
I need some
supporter.
claps or something.
She wants to everything, man. I don't know why Daeo was doing that. I'm gonna drop the flex bomb on her. Okay.
It said mystery. I swear to God, it said mystery. I
You
wasn't
talk about the
inside.
Derrick Jaxson thing that's going. You know Derrick Jaxson, the guy who's supposed to be
Oh, the cheating thing.
an advocate for women.
That just keeps surfacing on the
It's
internet.
so-
And his wife just sitting there so calm. And everybody is degrading her.
Yes, that makes so wrong.
But they need not degrade a woman because at the end of the day, we are strong as fuck no matter what a man do. A woman do the same shit to a man cannot accept the hurt that a woman put on them. They be like little bitches, like little babies. But we be sitting up there, well I'm talking in general for women, be strong as hell. You can sit up here and go have 2, 3 kids, them women still gonna be there back outside. Y'all would try to kill everybody and their mama and them babies. I'm just saying, but the shit that she endured just was sitting there while he was apologizing.
Yeah, hold this man's hand.
Well, what happened?
Why him?
Tell us what happened.
That motherfucker been smothered in his sleep.
Tell us what happened. I don't know what
Babe,
happened.
if he would have made it to the bed.
You know what happened? I don't know what happened.
Okay, so Derrick Jaxson is this guy. He always so women always come to him asking questions like, "Oh, if my man don't compliment me, does that mean he loves me?" He always say stuff. He always bash men as if he always say like, "No, if he don't do this, he's not a real man. He don't love you." As if he just knew what love really was. But here you is, you cheating on your wife.
Does that mean he doesn't know what love is?
No.
Makes him a hypocrite. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How?
Because he's sitting over here.
I'm
he
telling
talking
you,
about the
I'm
man.
letting you know what love is. I'm not telling you what I'm doing. It's like people who
Yes,
judge
that's
the
true.
preacher in the past. I'm giving you the fucking word.
That's
I'm not
true.
telling you I'm living this lifestyle.
That's very
I'm
true.
trying to make you a better person, not me.
So that's how you view a pastor? That's how you view them? You give them a pass.
That's true. That's
Give them a pass without practicing what they preach?
Just
give him a pass.
No disrespect to pastors or preachers, deacons, none of them, but all of those are hypocrites with.
They just practice what you
Church
preach.
people are the worst the worst Christians.
Especially
But you
when
can't-
Sunday hat.
Him.
I mean, that's
People
like
always tell you to go to church on Sunday. Baby,
But nobody in the world practiced what they preach.
No,
Beyonce was screaming single ladies.
No, that's different. But no,
How?
she was capitalizing off that. She made money off that.
That's not practicing what you preach. The city
That's
girls.
a song.
The city girls all have boyfriends. Cardi is fucking married. Sweetie was in a relationship. All these women is out
That's
popping
just the
pussy.
entertainment though.
But you're not practicing what you preaching.
These rappers ain't killing motherfuckers. Half of them not. They just talking about.
They not practicing
motherfuckers
what-
rap somebody else's life every fucking day.
So it's the same thing. And people come at them the same way. You're not practicing what you preach. You sound like a fraud.
You're not gonna compare this man. Going back to what the topic is, you're not gonna compare this man who's supposed to be uplifting women
Right.
and doing all these things like motivation for
Right.
women with men, and then he's fucking hypocrite. He's
Yes.
cheating on his fucking wife.
So because he's motivating
No,
women
hell
individually,
no.
he's individually motivating women.
You know that? No, nigga, you not getting off the hook.
That's different.
You have to walk that fine line like your favorite player,
LeBron.
LBJ, right? He walks that. He's like the perfect man when it comes to like role model, all these things, faithful husband, nothing.
Right.
That's this guy. That's what he's supposed to be.
That's what he's supposed to be, but he's not.
When
Exactly.
you pick that path, he took that path. So you don't
made
need a path.
24 motherfucking books on how to be a good man. And all the motherfucking words, you still gonna get it?
He should be canceled. Is he canceled?
The
He should
fuck?
be canceled.
But
No,
does that make his word
And my
invalid?
dumb ass about every book.
no, his word is not invalid. But that just means that
I'm
he's
listening to this man.
crook.
He cheat.
How
he's
you?
a liar.
How?
He's a
But
hypocrite.
at the end of the day, what people fail to realize, people can do the total motherfucking opposite and have their gift of gab and make you believe any motherfucker.
Clearly, because that's what he had.
And evidently,
It's up to you to
that's
be
what
strong, man.
And that's what he did. And then end up getting caught at the end of the day. That's on him.
So I asked the women in the room, do you think LeBron James has ever cheated on his woman?
It's a possibility, but he may have kept that shit and swept that shit up under the
Exactly.
rug. Because men
Yeah.
are just as clever as women.
It's women, yeah. But I'm not gonna take shit to the grave.
You
You'll
feel
never
like
know.
you feel like LeBron cheated on his woman at one point?
It's a possibility,
Yeah.
but he kept that
Does-
shit out the limelight.
Does that
And what you
if
do
it
is how
came
you do it.
now if it came out that he cheated, would that change your perspective of
No,
the way
I
you view him?
still respect him at the end of the day. But as I said before, women, no matter how anybody try to put it, degrade us, whatever, we are stronger than men by far.
I agree with that.
By far.
I just don't see how. I agree with y'all. What y'all saying, he is bogus for doing that, not living by the standard of. I don't think he should be killed. I only feel like he should have to make a statement because
Who
I.
said something about
He
Johnny?
should have done
No,
that.
I'm talking about not killed, literally. I'm just saying
I
like
know,
killed
like-
in the media and everything, like slander, like he
Oh,
cheated.
but he was. And she
But
said
no,
that.
you listen to what he used to
Times we
say.
in.
Like this man used to go ham. Like men are not supposed to do these things and this, and you doing everything that you can wrote in these books and you can say on these videos as what man's not supposed to do.
So-
No.
Does he not get
so
it?
I'm saying, is it you comparing this to like Kirk Franklin cursing and him lying to women? That's the thing. So you trying to say it's the same?
That's totally
That's not the fucking same.
So Kurt Franklin not supposed to curse because he's a church
You
going
know
man.
he curse. So I'm supposed to know he cheat. All black men, we cheat. All men, everybody cheat.
Kirk Franklin not that holy though. All his music don't give me church vibes.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, you said so all men, all people cheat.
All people cheat.
Okay.
I'm saying everybody.
That's
cheats
your
in a
mindset.
relationship.
Then that's why it's accepted.
At some point in time, there are people out there who do live lives and they don't cheat on each other. They never step out. They never do that. I agree. I'm good, man. Fuck that. I think that there are out of those people. I believe 85% of all 85
Go ahead, you can explain what.
85% of all relationships, I think at some point one or the other steps out. If you're 10 years or longer, at some point somebody steps out.
Stay on the subject.
Right, we talking about
We talking
Derrick
about this man cheating on his woman. So he's.
We ain't talking
What's
about
the
How old is this man?
What's the
Well,
logistics?
No.
What's the logistics of him cheating? Was it one time?
I
Was it
don't
multiple?
know. I don't care.
No, he had multiple encounters with multiple different women, and rumors saying that he got women pregnant.
Now I don't want to hear rumors. I need facts.
Oh, so
Even Deshaun Watson got rumors.
Okay, well the fact is he definitely been with multiple women. He said that his mouth, they went live.
All right.
Oh, so he's just out there.
So that's what that post was. Them holding their hand.
Yeah, they went live.
So he didn't just fall off the wagon into the pussy one time and just
No,
said I'm
he
sorry.
constantly, exactly, that's
So-
different.
So that's what I guess I didn't. So now, so when they were sitting there holding hands, that was like him giving his apology moment.
Yes.
So when they got the meme with him looking at him with the face. See, come on, man. Why we just talk this long about this? I told you, I said, tell us what happened. So what happens then? So we gloss over it.
He was just doing his apology, confessing everything, letting that shit out there. And from what you could see in her face, she had like an expressionless face. But you could tell deep down, she was right deep down inside, she was hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like
and I hate how women is bashing this lady, talking about, I see why he cheated on her.
Right,
Because
she
was comfortable.
She had
some jogging pants, a t-shirt, and a hat.
skull cap, yeah.
See,
And they was
I would be.
I don't give a fuck about her. Y'all didn't care about Will Smith. Y'all made all the memes and funny things.
He needed to rap. Bitch, he needed to rap.
Y'all made all the memes about Will Smith in the world. He's sitting up there.
They weren't together.
How do y'all know these two were together?
They used to have an open marriage. They brought that shit on themselves.
Yeah, that was their thing. That's totally different.
They didn't want either one to cheat. They didn't want either one to cheat. The same difference with Tiny and fucking T.I. They didn't want to cheat, so they would invite other women to their bedroom. It's not nobody's fault that either Tiny would fucking dip off or so-and-so would dip off. They brought that shit on themselves, inviting other people to their bedroom, so that's the repercussions you pay. You tell them motherfuckers, hey, G, this one and done and get the fuck on. Beat your motherfucking feet.
She didn't do that though. So essentially, she started to cheat with August Alsina, and you guys did not give any sympathy. But
Right, that's different.
Even though they were still married, they were separated. Ain't no telling what Will did. He probably did all type of shit up under the rug.
He did.
And swept that shit up under the rug and left that shit as is silent because that's
They stayed on the table.
What he trying to say is, if Will, you trying to say it's when it's reversed, it's like it's no pass for the man. But when it's Jada doing it, no. We're talking about I'm giving the two scenarios. I'm talking about the guy with his wife, and then we talking about Will and Jada.
Mm-hmm.
So when Jada did what the guy did, it's an excuse. It's always
they were broken up.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
an open relationship. She was a hurt.
But the guy's just straight guilty
Right.
when it happened. Like when you hear anything about a man, you just straight guilty.
What if he's doing what all men do, which is we protect the woman, we don't speak ill of the woman, and we don't give the woman's faults and flaws as to why we may step out of the relationship. So he's sitting up there holding her hand like, I'm gonna hold you down, you trifling ass woman, and I'm gonna sit up here and make it seem like it's my fault. I'm not gonna tell you.
Men do take the blame.
I'm not gonna tell you about.
Y'all do.
Y'all didn't know about the time I walked in and seen her with fucking DC Young Fly or Dan Root fucking hopping up in the fucking bedroom. Y'all don't know about that.
But at the end of the day, that's y'all fault for wanting to suffer in silence. Speak the fuck up. It's either speak now or forever hold that motherfucking peace. Just like they tell your ass at the altar. You don't speak up, how the fuck we gonna know? Bitch, we can't read your mind. We not fucking Magneto or motherfucking.
That's Professor X.
Who is Professor X?
I don't know what that was, a game show.
At the end of the day,
Go ahead. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I didn't know what you were.
I said what I had.
I never see these buttons. I see them now. I just want to press all of them.
Badass kid, and one of my TJ bags.
I just feel like he is wrong for what he did.
Everybody
Practice.
wrong on both parts because if she was doing, I don't know the whole thing of it, but at the end of the day, sometimes I feel like men feel like, okay, you be in the house all the time, you do this, you do that. Sometimes take your scarf off. Sometimes dress up or just put on clothes to acknowledge me that I'm here so I can see your figure and your shape. But some women get so comfortable, they be like, dude, we been with you all these years. I don't give a fuck what you say or what you do. You gonna like this motherfucking ass and body and fucking whatever I put on. But it is what it is. If nobody communicates and nobody tries to spice things up, that's the end result you get. At the end of the day, no matter what, she's strong and she gonna sit right by her side just like her ass did on that live. And I respect her for that. You know what I mean? And hopefully it hasn't been multiple accounts of it and she's still there. But if she is, at the end of the day, women are stronger than men by far, no matter what. If
ovulation month, and they are stronger than us. You are right about that.
Keep saying it.
What do you want, man?
Until it's instilled in everyone's brain, but you got some that are marvelous.
Oh, and those
Sheep? Are you saying women are sheep?
No.
Sheep need to be led? Is that what you're trying to say? Get out of here.
No. Lone wolf over here in this corner.
He's coming to get the sheep. He's coming for the sheep.
Oh man.
Okay, so look.
All right,
All
man.
right, so we're done with that.
Y'all need to crack this a tad bit. Y'all smoke is making my throat burn.
See a little ventilation.
That's how it is. That's what you asked for. That's what you gonna get.
What's next, guys? What else did I put on the list? I sent it to Ravie, but she's acting like Daeo. She's acting like Daeo, like she doesn't want to. I'll say this. That's I did what I now that I remember.
You said Tom and Jerry.
Right. No, fuck that. Wait.
Watch that shit.
I did want to talk about what Daeo was talking about, what we was talking about earlier, which was about caring about your woman being attractive and things of that nature. That's what we was talking about. That's what I wanted to get back to. Because you said you wanted to talk about that earlier. What we was talking about in the store. Do you care, Ravie? Do you want a man that's a pretty ass man, ugly man, a semi-ugly man, or like a handsome man? Like, do you want your man to be wanted and lusted after by other women, or do you want him covered up? So in the summertime, if he got a nice body, do you want him to go outside in a tank top, some shorts, and some J's with a fresh cut to go get you something from the store? Or do you want him to go out like this, sweats and a hoodie?
No,
He
he
can
can
go
show
out
all
wherever he
that.
wants. Yeah.
And then they like,
Coming
this
back
is
in.
mine.
Right, period. I don't want you to have
So he can walk out. So he can walk out. So he can walk outside in these with no drawers on. And
It's either all the way extreme or all the way
Right,
down.
no. Hey, if that dick dangling, bitch is mine.
Right.
What?
Oh god.
He embarrassed me, he'll be alright.
Yeah.
So you guys don't care. So you guys will want.
I'm the type of person, like, if we together, I still want you to be who you are.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, I want you to be who you are. Just be respectful. Just respect me.
Just looking at me for.
Be who you are.
You second that? You gonna be who you are?
Sure.
Who you are?
Yeah, be you freely. I'm gonna be me.
So the question.
I'm covering them.
So the question earlier was, Joe Budden. Let's do Joe Budden. He said Joe Budden is turned on. Joe Budden is turned on by other men finding his woman attractive. I said that's some weird freak shit. That's some deep bald head for one. He's bald, so them the niggas are misquoting.
But okay, go
But so I said, and she know I'm the type. I'm like, nah, you need to go out like the fucking women with the put a sheet over your fucking cover everything. That's my shit. Keep it for me.
That's not in our culture. That's
But
in theirs.
I'm saying that was mine. So I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna say it because she know that. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, when she gonna do what she wanna fucking do. It is what it is. So just like when we went to Miami and y'all thought I said, no, you can't wear no swimsuit. You're wrong about me, man. I'm gonna tell you about me.
No, he was.
No, we ain't gotta go into detail.
No. I don't give a fuck. I thought that shit be like how it be on the movies where they have the little, not like an outhouse, but a changing house. They got the showers, all that shit. I'm figuring it's Miami. People be on the beach, they got that. But I didn't realize and pay attention that that's why people were already going to the beach with their swimsuits on. Yeah. It didn't register. I'd never been there. So
come say that to say, I prefer you to be dressed up in a fucking blanket in the summer, but you still a woman. You want to show everybody. You gonna do what you gotta do. Just be a little, just be respectful.
So you didn't have a vehicle back in those days. I was gonna say you've never been. Not a shock.
No, it ain't a shock.
You've never been the type to like get you and your woman on a nice like Chicago June. Riding down Lakeshore Drive with your woman and both of y'all sitting out posted up and she's sitting out looking nice and you sitting there chilling and you know, motherfuckers walking past and they looking at your car, they admiring your car, they admiring your woman, like, would that make you mad? If your girl out there, it's like, your guys out there, your girl out there with her girls, and niggas is steady walking past and you hear them like, damn, who's that right there?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy.
You'll get mad?
I'm the guy that I'm gonna eventually say something. Like, so you know that I know you doing that. Cause me being a guy, if a guy is doing that, it's an intent behind it.
No, just guys walking
Nah,
past.
they don't. That's not a realistic scenario. You know what I'm saying? So,
all men look at you, so like.
So I know this.
In the younger days, they used to do that.
I ain't talking about younger days. I'm talking about now. So I'm saying he asking me if I'm fucking standing out with my guys, and we first off, where am I at?
If
I'm on a lake.
You by the town, anywhere.
All right, so we somewhere posted up. Let's say we walking up South Beach. So we walking up South Beach, and I notice guys noticing my girl. If they're not disrespectful, if I like, it's a rule. So like, if we walk past and you catch a dude staring at your girl, that's disrespect off the rip. If you gonna look at the ass, you gonna look at the ass. But you do it, it's a way you do it to what niggas do it all the time, and you ain't disrespectful. You know what I mean by when a nigga overly do their part. Right. So you can walk past, you can say what you need to say. As long as you don't say nothing to her. That's what I mean. So you can say what the fuck you want. You walk past and, oh, she fine, I don't give a fuck. If I hear it, I'ma look. I'ma let you know I heard you. And I'ma let you know, yeah, that's me. Right. So y'all can be cool and say, yeah, I'm chilling, yeah. Keep chilling. Keep chilling. I ain't chilling. I'm letting you know, like, I ain't chilling. Like, nah, I see it. She ain't did nothing, I ain't said nothing to her. But if I hear it, I gotta address it. That's who I am.
So the scenario they was given was like he was in a barber shop and he said, because they were saying they hate when guys bring their women to the barber shop because it just makes it everything awkward. You don't know what to say, and then you know when they leave, you always talking about your girl. And he was like, well, he don't care. He hang out with them bad women and go ahead and talk about how bad his woman is and how fat her ass is, etc., etc. He don't care about that. That stuff kind of excites him and kind of turns him on a little bit. Having a woman that every man
attracted
to, like they're like, man, you got a bad girl. Like,
first off, no man ain't gonna be with you. Well, a man wants that woman to be attractive. First off, I'm not gonna be with you if you're not attractive.
But would you let her be attractive once you with her?
What do you mean? Like they naturally attractive.
Build her off to the world. Tell her what she can and cannot do and what she can and cannot wear.
So if you know your woman got a great fucking body,
right?
Would you let her go outside and show that she has a great body, or would you?
I said that as long as it's respectable. Now I don't know what my definition of respectable and hers may be different. So what do you mean? Like, so I mean like, oh, she got a nice body, but she want to wear like some fucking leggings see through, I could see the ass, or titties out type shit. Like, you don't have to do all that.
Well, just like,
but if that's what you want to fucking, let me tell you, no, at 37, if that's what you want to do, then do that shit. At 24, 27, hell no, I got an attitude. So I don't got time to be getting mad about what the fuck you choose to wear. You see what I'm saying? But the difference between young Terrence and old Terrence is like, all right, I'm done fighting that fight. You can fight as much as you want, but it's not the energy. And I'm not saying that this is like current. I'm just saying like, this is my mindset now compared to when it was younger. Right. But you could, a lot of things, a lot of your ways from when you being younger could still affect, you know what I'm saying, the way you do now. Unless, and that's what we say, like having that, speaking up, having that communication. So like, that's the same way with men and women. I think sometimes women don't understand that too. Just like men. Well, they like, we don't speak up to women in regards to things. And women sometimes don't understand that all they have to do is, you just tell them. Like, all right, this is what I want to do. First off, you grown. So I can't fucking tell you what the fuck you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you have to either listen, adjust, you know what I'm saying? Because you want her to be happy at the end of the day. Right. Because if you only happy and she ain't, then that shit ain't gonna work. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you ultimately have to bend. Like, I'm a bend but don't break kind of guy. I say that. If that sums up your question. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Now tell me about you.
I've learned over time through my experiences with women to allow a woman to be a woman and
What's being a woman?
Everything in a respectable way, but you also have to know that women do want to be cute. And a lot of things that women like that's cute can be slightly revealing. So I used to didn't like for my ex to wear dresses or whatever that didn't require her to wear a bra. Like those shirts that you just pull up, I hated those shirts. I'm like, any man can just run by, just pull your fucking shirt down, your titties is exposed. I used to have a fit whenever she wore those shirts. I don't care about that stuff. And even like after I got old, just like, I can't control the fact that it's hot as fuck outside and she wants to wear a shirt with no fucking sleeves. Like, who don't wear sleeves in the summertime? Like, she's going to be able to, do her thing. So it's stuff like that. Like, that's what I mean when I'm saying. Now I'm just like, all right, go ahead and do you. Because I can't control the fact that, oh man, your nipple's going to be out. You know that because you bought the shirt. You already know your nipple's going to be out.
Right.
And as a man, I feel like a lot of times we feel like they don't know the stuff that's showing, then we feel like they don't know. So they know the print is there.
Yeah.
They know the ass is there. They know how it all looks. And they want it to look like that, but to a certain extent. A lot of women are uncomfortable with that more so than we are. And they don't wear it because they don't like that shit just like we don't like that shit. So it's like, I don't want to be that extra motherfucker coming on to them already. Be like, nah, don't wear that shit. They already don't feel comfortable wearing that shit. So if you put it on, I'm gonna big you up like, all right, we going, let's go.
But that's what I'm saying. That
I'm
comes
gonna
with
be
time.
mad and furious in my mind and be like, man, I know everybody is looking at how nice this looks. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that it looks nice and it's mine. I just gotta keep saying it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Until it ain't. And then I'm gonna be mad.
Until it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That's about the way I go.
But that comes with time. You don't just wake up. Like, that's why I say Mike was the only dude I know that was like that. And I ain't even, see, I wish I would have said his name because I could have really went in depth.
Ahead of the curve.
But, yeah, he was ahead of the curve when it came to that. But, like, that ain't good enough either. I'll just say that. Like, that ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? To go back to our full extent of our conversation, you leave a lot of shit out.
Well, go ahead and go in depth.
No, I'm just saying. We ain't got to go in depth. I'm just saying, like, you just made a really vague statement, and it just seemed like we just talked about women being fucking fully clothed. This is supposed to be about Ravie. This fucking guest supposed to be talking. This is supposed to be like, we got a guest on the show.
Or ask me some questions. Don't put me in the hot seat. I don't want to be in the hot seat.
You don't even prepare for the hot seat.
I don't have
Well,
any
I asked you a question. I want to ask everybody that come up. When we kind of stuck because we don't get any feedback in the comment section.
Ravie gives us feedback all the time.
But in the comment section,
No.
right. I haven't heard any feedback. I'm just saying, I haven't heard any feedback.
Oh, come on!
So this is what I'm saying.
God damn it, Ravie.
So I'm gonna ask two-part question.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Your listening experience, you know what I'm saying, from episode 1 to 51, how you view both of us. Let it all out. Don't be biased because you only share your feedback with this guy. Because there's no comments. I don't know what that one was. I just did something.
Oh man, leave it to me.
And I want to say,
Okay.
now at episode 51, who do you find yourself agreeing with more? The truth teller or Double D?
Oh, I like those questions. Okay. Well, I told you last time I was on the show, when I first listened to it, I think the first episode I listened to was Woman Appreciation. All I heard you saying, well, these bitches, men, bitches. I'm like, I don't like him.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, so
It was taken out of context.
Yeah.
You disgust me.
And a toilet. He likes to set me up while I come off of the
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking to that part.
Okay.
So now that I've been listening more, I see that what the vibe that I get is that what's his name?
Dblock, Double
Dblock.
D.
He says things to trigger you to say the things that he want to say.
And she know that too.
Those are facts. Those are
And
facts.
that's the vibe, because I can just tell how he be laughing. Like, you feeling this too hard. You feeling it too hard.
Yeah, man. I say it out loud.
Exactly. Somebody, you saying what he thinking, so you set him up to do the shit.
I'm the bad guy.
Okay. That's it?
No.
Blasphemy.
And another thing.
She ain't doing.
No, I'm just playing out. But yeah, okay, so now that I'm listening to the show more, I don't know, it's 50-50. Cause sometimes I agree with some stuff you say, and sometimes I agree with some things that he says. So it's kind of 50-50.
So I'm gonna say, when I talk about women, is that when you like, I ain't feeling your ass Daeo, you going, nah. But if it's like certain other things. So I always try to drive it home. Like I always try to make sure I make my point, what I'm saying, but I can always bring it back so the woman understands where I'm coming from. While I'm not being disrespectful. I think a lot of times, like when I try to stop saying bitch a lot. Because he's telling us that. See, I have you.
Yeah,
you have, but you still do.
No, but I'm saying like, cause
I haven't heard him say he'll slip up and he'll be like women, or you'll be sarcastic and say queen.
yeah, that was the episode.
We should get back to that, man. I forgot we did that for a whole episode.
That was the next one, yeah. So, like in the next episode, I kept saying bitch too much. So I made it my point of emphasis. Every time I said it, I was like, my queen. No, but
that don't offend me. A lot of people get offended with that. That don't offend me.
nah, because I would never disrespect the woman though.
If we
You know you're not no
if
bitch.
we bitch, every bitch in his life, every woman in his life is a bitch as well. So it's like you call me that, you call
But
me
wait a
that,
minute,
you
first
call
off.
everybody there. So I don't care.
Well, first off, you know I don't disrespect women.
Old school joke.
No,
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, throwing subs all episode.
Have several seats, nigga.
Like, damn. I'm not disrespectful like that in real life. Like, shit, I've never hit a woman. I've never disrespect. Like, the worst thing you can call a woman is a dumbass. I could call you a bitch. You can get past that. If I say, shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah.
You want to stab me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
When me those fighting words.
So, but I know this. I'm like, I'm not disrespectful, but certain topics, like you have to feel my passion. So that's what I was like, bitch.
And you make your passion felt. Definitely.
But the next episode, we made like my queen, my black Nubian. I was an asshole. Right, I was being a bitch.
Sarcasm behind
That's what I'm saying, because they kept saying I kept saying bitch, so I just kept switching it. But y'all forgot we did that one. But yeah, man. But that's what we have now. You say 50-50, depending on what it is.
Who's your favorite guest besides yourself?
Honestly, my favorite guest is his name Hooli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when he on the
White
show.
Sox SC.
Yeah, but he's
Change his name.
participate and he always giving his feedback and this. Yeah, I like when he.
He's
on
now
the show.
Shooter Shells.
And we did.
He had his Glocky showing on the last episode.
He did, and we the opposite.
His
So
jacket,
like,
his jacket was so good.
so like how holy, we the total opposite too. So that's what I'm saying. Like him and Devin the same sign and shit. So like me and him, you'll hear us agree on a lot of shit, but we so different in the mind. But when we agree on something, we agree on something, and we make sure you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, Hooli. So you say Hooli is the guest.
Yeah, I like Hooli. I
It's
like
a
Hooli.
reason Hooli is your favorite guest, and I'm gonna
It's
give
not
you the
because
mic.
he's a Sagittarius.
Wait. I'm gonna give you the mic, and I'm gonna let you explain why he's your favorite guest, because you love Sagittarius so much. So explain,
No, I do not.
explain your
No,
love
I do
for
not.
Sagittarius.
He
No,
gave you the mic.
no. I don't have no love for Sagittarius. I like Sagittarius. They are okay.
Explain that. I sent you a clip of a podcast on Joe Budden. We're gonna talk about Joe Budden next.
Okay.
About
The girl, and she was a Virgo.
about why she's a Virgo as well. Oh, I didn't know she was a Virgo.
Yeah,
About
she's
why
a
she
Virgo.
don't like Sagittarius. And
You know some of this?
I've been getting this vibe and this sentiment ever since I started meeting women who are into zodiac signs, that you guys really hate Sagittarius. And I don't understand why. So can you explain to me
Yeah,
why?
I don't hate Sagittarius. My thing with Sagittarius men, depending on what you're trying to get from that Sagittarius, I say that.
Okay.
So whether it's a friendship or
You
relationship.
get everything from a Sagittarius.
No, I'm not talking about
The fucking
anything.
world.
Let's say if you're trying to be in a relationship with a Sagittarius. The thing I don't like about them is they hold on to their past. They do not let go of their past, and it's like they feel like they
shit.
have to have that attachment to their past. You just be like, wow, like
You got a
and
hammer in this
me personally, that's something I said I could never deal with. I cannot deal with no guy who friends with his ex. That shit, an X in the box for me. Because I just feel like it's always gonna be something there, you know, and that shit. It's not fair to me if I'm not coming in with no baggage and you still holding on to baggage.
For sure.
So yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
And that's my thing I don't like about Sagittarius. That's
we agree on
my
this
observation that I get from Sagittarius that I don't
What's
like.
your least favorite male sign?
Libra, man. I like Libra women. Both of my best friends are Libras. But Libra men, no.
So you feel like Sagittarius hold on to their past?
Yes, y'all cling on to y'all past, baby.
Damn. Anything else? What else?
Y'all do and don't have to let go.
Yeah, that shit is toxic. Like,
Do you think Sagittarius are toxic?
very toxic.
No, they are lovely people, but
No, yeah, Sagittarius are very fun, spontaneous. If you're looking for a hookup or a good time, a Sagittarius is your guy. If you're looking for something serious, it's definitely not a Sagittarius. As long as you want to have fun, you know, exploring.
Scusi.
It's cozy.
What is going on here?
Yeah. but
Okay,
yeah.
so a diss and a compliment.
So
is the
what
same
about
thing.
My favorite male zodiac.
No. Friendship. Because you gave the reason the bad. What about a
It
friendship?
was
Friendship
Sagittarius.
is great, yes.
His name was Sagittarius.
Yeah. What, my friendship with Sagittarius?
Yeah, we're great friends, right?
Excellent friends. Yes, absolutely.
You give us some praise.
Huh?
Can you give us some praise?
I did. I just told you. Y'all some good friends.
Okay.
He's a fucking Leo. He wants you to.
I love
don't want
Leo.
I want you to talk about.
I didn't want nothing about Leo.
I actually like Leo. As
I
friends.
didn't say nothing about
Friends.
Leos. You just hate Leos.
Have you ever dated a Leo?
No, I never dated.
Do you ever want to date a Leo?
don't you ever.
I think me and Leo would have hella fun, but we both goofy as hell.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of my friends is Leo. Every time with them, I always have a good fucking time. They're so goofy. Their sense of humor is through the roof. I don't know. It's like my duo.
See,
I like Leo.
Say something funny.
what I'm gonna say,
Say something funny.
51 episodes. It's 51 episodes of me being funny. But this is what I want to say. Like, for some reason, there you go. For some reason, my woman, I think she seems to forget how
Sorry.
she acts like she don't know who the fuck I am.
Right.
Or like when she's never seen. She know I'm not this boring fucking stick in the mud that she acts like I am. Okay, I ain't stuttering. I'm saying this shit loud.
Okay.
So
He's black and he brown.
when she always say like Leos are boring, they're not fun, I am all of the above.
Yeah,
I just
no,
have
very
zero
fun.
tolerance for bullshit, and I do what I choose. So I'm like, I'm not going to. If I don't feel it, I ain't doing it. You know this. So like, if something, this is just the thing with Leos. You can't just force your way on Leos, but Leos will force their way on you.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not always done deliberately. You don't know you're doing it because you have such a strong mindset. You know what I'm saying? And a strong view on shit. So, like, sometimes, like you say, that talking to a Leo, when you talk to us and you get us to understand, you have to try to understand us the exact same way that we understand y'all. But by no means am I fucking. I know are you okay?
Sorry, man.
God damn. I know when it comes to like, one of the main things that attracts me to a woman is personality. Because I know I have one. You see what I'm saying? So if nothing else, and even when she could tell you, like when I met her, it was a reject. But it was no way I was like, nah, you know who the fuck I am? I think I told her that.
Tell them it was several rejects.
In one day. You know this. I was walking through the halls.
She was persistent.
And I was, she know I'm the man. First off, listen.
Walking through the hall with that big whip.
Nah, she know I'm the man. Listen, so I'm like, who the fuck?
I'm gonna let you make you smile.
Nah, I didn't do none of that shit. I don't even approach women. And you know this. So it was so out of character, I don't know what the fuck I approached her. And I was like, I saw the name on the neck, and I said, Dad, what's your name? Your name must be Kenya. She was like,
What's your name, girl?
I I didn't say it like that. I'm cool.
I'm reenacting.
So I'm telling you.
I'm reenacting.
All right, okay.
Hey,
And-
he had, at the end of the day,
It ain't about me.
I'm making it about you. He had a lot of hoes. It was like
No, it ain't about me.
It was like a flock of them. I'm like, boy, nobody think anybody
Listen,
about you.
Was that a reason why you wanted to see what was the reason?
No.
Were you,
No. I
asking. Were you intrigued?
Did you not hear that it was a lot of rejects?
But
he would follow me through college to my classroom.
Stalk?
He don't, yeah. Talking about seeing she in there and keep walking past me.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stood outside that
He's
motherfucker.
supposed to be in his own class and then going doing his job. He was trying to see where I was at. Out of all those different women, tall, cute, big booty shapes, he was following little old me. Little old me.
So what was it that made you say yeah?
I was forced into it. I want to see what that was about.
See? Come on, man.
We gotta wrap this shit up.
I want to see what it was about, man.
Anyway.
That's the ultimate ego story. Every man want to hear that, man.
No, but
Don't try to justify it.
listen, man.
What?
Listen. It was something about this woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what it was? She rejected me. And even after she wanted to know what we was working with, she rejected me more. So when a male ego, you like, wait a minute.
Oh, you saying after?
So
After
the
you
very
ripped the hammer out?
the whole weekend, we was together for a weekend, man. That Monday,
Downtown.
no wait, time out, and I slipped the rubber off too. I'm saying, what's she doing?
Slipped it off on.
I had it on, I took it off, but she called me. And I kept on going to work. Anyway, I put it going to, that's a little too personal.
It is.
I'll never let you know this is
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, but look, check this out. So,
That's date rape. That's
that Monday, no, this is like, I want to know what I really feel like. I'm fine. I'm buried in kids at this point. I'm buried in the kids. Well, let me say this. That Monday she walked past, I was standing there with Arthur. And I think a couple of other homies, I was just standing there, I posed up, and I saw her coming. I said, oh yeah, here she go.
You know what I did? I walked right past. Like I ain't even know him.
I said, wait a minute. And I said,
wasn't hitting no shit.
Wait, look, I said, you can't walk right past me. I did. And 11 years later, I'm still chasing that ass. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? And that is all you did of Daeo. That story time with Daeo, you didn't narrate.
That was a good story, guys.
No, that was...
I'm being serious.
That was easy.
It was easy to get up to try to...
No, that was easy to satisfy the crowd, man. But anyway, let's get back to...
I'm not even going to make that joke.
Let's get back to Ravie.
Okay.
Would you be mad if a man slipped the rub off during intimacy with you?
I want to talk about
Man,
that.
It's a question.
Yeah.
First off,
yeah.
You would be mad?
Yeah.
has it ever happened? Yep. I know what happens. Because it happens.
Why would y'all like
I don't have to, because have you done it before? Right. All men fucking do it. Every man has done it. And if the you gotta wait and see it as approval. You gotta make an excuse. But once they let you continue, then later on you can tell them the truth. Not in the moment. You don't tell them the truth in the moment. Like, oh shit, where it go? You know what I'm saying? You've done that before.
Yeah,
and this happened to y'all before. That's what we do. People like, I gotta feel this motherfucker. I gotta see what's going on right here. I gotta see what's going on. This shit is just, you know what I'm saying? Story time with
Speak
Daeo.
up, Ravie. Is that how you feel as the woman's point of view?
I don't have nothing to say about
Nothing to
that.
say.
She's not talking about her sex life. I'm trying to bring her into it. I'm telling you, you're a bully. You're a podcast bully.
Yes.
You just bully people with
Let's speak about another person that's being made out to be a podcast bully, which is Joe Anthony Budden.
Okay.
So the story everybody's going around is everybody wants to know why Rory and Mal has not been on the Joe Budden podcast, and I'll sum it up, then we start asking you guys a couple of questions and shit. But long story short, over the past, I would say like 2 months, like Rory been like, it's been like a little tension. Like he been, from an avid listener, he has been offering Joe Budden his hands a lot. Like every time Joe Budden make a joke, he'll be like, bro, we can fight if you want to. Like we can go outside and fight. and the joke, and Joe, you can hear him. After a while, it was a joke and they was laughing. Then he kept saying like, why does Rory keep saying he want to fight me? Like I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. He keeps saying he want to fight me. And at one point, in one episode, he pushed the table out like they was really finna fight. Everybody laughed, so it's like, I think it's just cool. But it has been like some of the jokes, some of the things that said, they keep getting into it over like petty shit. Like
women.
This not what they'll get over, but it's like me and him get into it over like gas or like tissue or some shit like that or pop. So it's just like petty things that start like a big argument with them. So you can tell there's something going on. And they just ain't been there. And Joe, he was just like, I just want to give him a couple of days off. You know what I'm saying? He having a rough time. He going through a lot. He trying to release an album. I'm his friend. I don't want our friendship to break down. So let me give you a couple of days, a couple of shows off, get your head right, and then we can continue after. I guess Maul, for whatever reason, got mad because he was giving him some time off. So him and Maul got into it because when they was arguing, as friends tend to do, you start to nitpick and shot take at motherfuckers, and that's what happened with that. So that's why him and Maul sort of fell out, and what he kept saying about Maul is like, hey, we eventually got to talk. Even if we don't do the podcast, we still homies, we still cool, we still got to have some type of conversation. So that's the gist of it. Basically, they just wait until they just run into one another again.
Yeah.
Sit down, talk, and then they'll be back. I think they'll probably be out for probably like the next 3 episodes. I think he'll probably bring some more people in. What he can do and what he should do in this moment, I think he should use this time to bring in the women from his other podcast.
That's trash.
Especially thing.
Somebody with that chick from Love Hip Hop.
That too.
That's trash. I know
you
you're
talking about see the thing is when man.
I don't know the name that you be saying. It's trash.
But you know what I'm saying? If you really want to grow your network and you really want this to be a big thing, like bring them on your show so your audience can get to know them. Bring them on your show so you and your personality can bring out what's funny in them and what's good in them, so your audience can really want to fuck with them because they're on your network. So they came to your platform, so your audience got to know why you want to come to your platform.
Okay, I see why you would say do that.
Right. So since Rory and Maul is gone, bring them on and then shoot the shit with them, so we can be like, oh, okay, this is why he wanted them because they funny. Because they,
I don't know. I think that'll just make it worse. And I'm only saying that from like it's not the same, but like. Well, you know, we did the unapologetic shit. I always compare it to that. That's the closest thing I can compare it to. Because we did it for a year. You know what I'm saying? And it was always like tension, but everything was always cool because it was just like, it was a feel-good thing. You know what I'm saying? But when...
How would it make it worse by bringing them in, though?
No, I'm going to tell you. Because it's like how you would view it. So like when the... once we start getting into it over shit behind the scenes... It ultimately became impossible for us to do a pod together because egos would come into it. And we would have these fucking phone conversations for like 3 hours, man, about nothing. Turn up for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And it'll start off with one person talking about one thing, and then it'll just drift off into other things. So now egos come into play, and I feel like I'm better than this shit. And we friends over 10 years, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So you just see one person start to fall off, like one here, one there, and it's kind of the same way this shit happened with Maul, with Rory. It's like, well, 2 out of the 5 may not speak up, but the other 2 are real loud. So we speaking up to one other person, they not saying nothing, and now shit just started to fall apart. But now you start to bring other people on, like how we did with you, or we'll bring other people to fill in those spots, and really don't like that. So like even when we wouldn't do a show and they would bring somebody to fill in for like me or Julio or something, I'm being honest, like I'm looking at it with like animosity with that shit, like.
But the show gotta go on. It can't stop just because.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, it makes it that much harder for me to say, all right, I want to come back and do this, because I'm like, we shouldn't even be at this point because this is something that we could have just handled. You know what I'm saying?
But
Before.
okay.
I'm just saying how it could be viewed negatively. Now it could be positive. I see your way too.
But that conversation is had, and then it's like, okay, the show got to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So then what?
So we need to make a decision. Are we gonna do it? Now you need, like, when you give me the ultimatum, like, all right, well, you let me know what's going on. You gotta let me know you doing this. You can't just bring them on there. Like, he can't just bring the girls onto the Joe Budden podcast without letting them know that that's what he's doing in their absence.
But why?
So I need to, this is still my shit too. You know what I'm saying?
It's not your shit. It's my shit.
All right, yep. And
Like
when you say that to me like that,
but like Franklin said, I built this.
yeah.
Brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
You not finna destroy this because of some petty shit.
Right.
So we have to keep this momentum going. We done built this shit up to be a multi-million-dollar thing, and now Phyllis is getting into it involved, and now y'all don't really want to be friends because y'all taking some of the jokes a certain type of way. So now y'all want to fuck up the money.
Yeah.
So you want me to hold this and stop this until you want to come around and have a conversation with me, and then we can get back to it versus whenever you ready to come back around, you know you just gonna take your seat back. He said that on the show. Whenever they come back, these is still their seats. But I still gotta make my money, so I'm looking at it that way. In terms of business, I'm looking at it like that.
No, in the business aspect, you're absolutely right. That's how it needs to be. But then I'm telling you from the ego standpoint, it's like, all right, well, let me see you do that shit without me. Let me see you do them numbers with them. Let me see you put her on there or go get some other motherfuckers and let me see y'all do them same numbers.
Have you ever worked with a friend, Ravie?
No, I never worked with none of my friends before.
Never. Fallon, you ever worked with friends?
Not like
That you cool with?
Not friends that you meet at work. You mean like somebody that you already
But
know?
you cool with,
Outside
yeah,
friend,
yeah,
no.
okay. Start a
Yeah.
job with them.
Never.
Do you think, would you ever do that? Like start a business or look to be employed with a friend or something like that? Do you think that would be?
It depends. I don't know though because shit, my best friend been best friend since 5th grade. I'm just now learning her 2 years ago when we moved into our apartment, when we moved in together. So
it was like stuff that you thought you knew.
like so I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same shit. Like, you will find yourself, like, the older you get, the more you start to, like, see, like, damn, and you grow apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, our minds is like.
People don't really, people just hold on to them years and be like, we best friends. But the friendship probably been
gone.
Y'all hold on to them years. Like,
I told him, like, our friends, and we friends, don't get me wrong. These are all my guys. I just called, one of my homies called me last night about 9 o'clock. I called his ass back at like 5. He ain't pick up. I know he ain't calling back. You know what I'm saying? We've been friends for over 20 years. That's how it is. I told Devin, because he told me I kind of like, when it comes to emotions, male friend emotions, I ain't really like, I don't really know how to be a male friend. You know what I'm saying? He know I got good intentions, but I don't really show it. So I told him, I said, I got a bunch of friends that we've been friends for over 20 some years, and our foundation looks strong. You see us together, be like, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? But underneath, it's hollow as fuck. Like, it's always, we like one bad conversation away from not talking to each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But the foundation, it look good. And that's what I'm telling them, like, and the older we're getting, kids and women.
Well, one thing that he said is that you have to check in with your friendships and what was the shit that he said? I have it in my fucking notes.
Well, what do you mean, like, check in? Like,
Shut the hell up, man.
I'm trying to keep talking while you look.
To
You
see
want
if
to
you
say nothing.
To see if you're still getting check with your friends to see if you're still getting from that relationship what it is that you need from that relationship. So, as friends, like, what are we friends for? So me and you became friends for a certain reason. Well, you got into a relationship with somebody for a certain reason. It's like, and like you say, the years do go by. So because the years go by, are you going to stick around and just keep being there because the years go by, or are you going to reassess the friendship and see, all right, what am I gaining from this friendship, and how can we continue to grow, or how can we separate and go apart? Like, have you guys ever had those conversations with friends?
No, it all
Not
depends
yet,
what you looking
but-
for, like in a friend. Like, go ahead. I'll let
Yeah,
you go.
because like as you get older, motherfuckers ain't gonna, like me and my best friend, we don't talk for months, but when we do talk, it just be like, it be normal, it be regular. So I don't feel like,
That's how me and Holy be.
yeah, like I don't feel like I don't have to speak to my friend every day. I don't need constant validation of you being my friend. Like, we friends. I know you going through your shit in your life, and so am I. So we'll touch bases when we touch bases. There never be no hard feelings or no shit like that. But if on the flip side, if I see you out here hanging with other bitches, you telling me you going through shit, bitch, I'm feeling some type of way, cause we need to talk or some shit like that.
So do you feel like a friend needs to tell you what's going on in their life? Because one of the things that Rory and Joe had is, Joe asked Rory, said, you know, I don't know anything about you anymore. I don't know what's going on with your relationship. I don't know what's going on in your household. And Rory said, well, why do you have to? Now, I've had a friend, a woman, say that to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we're not really cool like we used to. You know, I don't used to tell me everything, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I don't feel like why do I have to tell you that anymore? What do I have to tell you that for? And I felt like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like, do you feel like with friends, you should have to divulge everything, certain information?
Absolutely not, because some friends are judgmental.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hear that shit sometimes. And probably at the moment when they was been to you, they probably was just vulnerable and wanting somebody to talk to. Now that they probably learning to deal with their own shit.
But if you used to, and then now it's like, now I don't want to fuck with you. How would you take that?
I probably wouldn't take it personally. Like I said, I feel like people vent when they're in a vulnerable state. So they just want anybody to talk. That don't mean that you was necessarily that person that they really wanted to talk to.
They just knew that you probably would understand them more at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you got somebody that vent to you about all kind of shit, that's a different kind of friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Well, them it seemed like they were best friends. That's what I was asking. Like, they seemed like they best friends, and they...
I didn't get that. When you listen to them all the time, but like, just from seeing them around each other, you can see, like, I never got, like, that they were, like, even some of the stories, like, that they absolutely hung out, like, all the time or talked all the time. Like, if they wasn't doing a podcast, I think that they would have those type of, like, the friendship like I have with my guys or some shit. Like, you know, y'all still talk, but you got so much other shit going on in your life. You know y'all still friends, y'all homies, but it's like something where you know that y'all don't talk every day.
No, Rory was his guy. That was his homie.
Okay.
Or maybe he probably just didn't want, it probably wasn't nothing personal. He probably just didn't want to tell him because he probably felt his friend probably would pity him. And he probably didn't want that. So, I don't know, it could be different.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm trying to see, like, if they was that, like, they guys, like, you have like your
Hooli
friends.
told you, like, every time you call Hooli, like, what's going on? It's just like surface level shit. And then that shit go for like 4 months. Then you like, man, bro, I ain't heard. Like, how everything going? Hey, you good? Everything good at the crib? You like, why I gotta tell you that for?
Yeah, no, I would know it's a problem. If I got that, I would be like, damn, we must have got a problem or something. You know what I'm saying? But then I would holler.
It probably gonna be personally towards you though. A lot of people just get defensive when people.
Yeah.
They get defensive when you want to talk about their feelings.
But that's a different kind of, when he talk about like, it's a different kind of free. You got, that's, Hooli, like me and Hooli is like, how can I put it? We have arguments, but we got such an understanding. Like, I'm like,
y'all bounce right back.
Yeah, it's never a problem. Like, our arguments is like sports shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never had no real shit. It's always just a sport. So like,
can you truly say that's a real friend then, since you never had a real issue with him?
Well, no, I'm saying
friendship has never been tested.
This how our shit is.
No.
We know how to deal with each other. So we tell each other when we wrong. We tell each other when we got a problem with something. We say it in our own way, and we know how to have that conversation. Like, some people, I feel a certain way, I react immediately. Like, and we all friends. But like, if Goodwin say something, I'm reacting to his ass right away. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mark, we ain't never had an argument, ever. You know what I'm saying? But me and Mark was the first, but we ain't as close as we used to be. Like, me and Hooli is like, Hooli will piss me off, and I'll be like, this nigga done made me mad. And I know when to wait, and I'll sneak it in, and we'll have a conversation where we can both have an understanding and disagree at the same time. So like, if I was to call him, and it was short, and I could feel it immediately in the first conversation that something ain't right. So if that's how Joe and Rory is, then like if we talking and Hooli study saying like we can fight, we can go outside and be like, damn, right? Like it must be really something internally that.
Do you feel? What do you guys feel as though you can only be true friends like when that shit is tested, or do you feel like your true friend, you can still have a true friend if everything's always been like roses? Like you ain't never been through no turmoil with this person, it's always been cool. Do you really think that's a true friend?
Right, like you feel like you gotta fall out with somebody to
not fall out, but just go through something. Like if this person is your friend, you've never been.
I feel like if you and a friend never had problems, y'all probably not really that close.
Yeah, like what's going through things
yeah,
though? Like what you mean? Like
no
arguments. I had arguments.
No.
Me and my best friend argue every day.
This is like y'all close. So like if you avoid it, like, cause not saying that you sound like you avoid it, but it's like with certain friends you may not have that confrontation with. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't gonna
walking on eggshells.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna get into it with him. I go at it with him. I ain't gonna really go at it with him. It's like if you and your girl in a relationship, y'all never ever get into it. You're like, oh man, my girl never argues. It's like, well, are y'all really together? Because how can y'all never argue? Like, how can y'all have never? How can your relationship has never been tested? And if you are true friends, like how can your friendship have never been tested? But it's like, we gotta have a real conversation. Like, is you my?
Oh no, we've had that. Like, it's been women who have caused us to have that. Like we've had it. Hooli done came to my window before. Like a female that made him so mad about something I said that make him come to my window. Like come downstairs. But when I get downstairs, it ain't the same. Like I know the energy is there. Like he like, but when we talk, it's a wrap. So we have that tension. It just never get to that point to where we're like we feel like we got to get physical. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying like we never like disagree. I'm talking about like when you saying that strength. So I'm like, it's you, Hooli, like Mark, but like I'm saying like good with my friend too. But we fucking fight all the time. So does that mean that me and Goodwin's friendship is stronger than me and Hooli's? Because our shit is always tested. We see each other and they be like, all right, we just be over with. You know what I'm saying? Is that would that be an answer to your theory?
I mean, not really. I do feel like you have to go through.
Man, keep this how it be.
With people that you call like your friends, like motherfuckers that's your real homies. I do feel like you gotta go through some type of something with them to see if that's really your homie. Because otherwise, at some point you're gonna find out whether or not they're your homie or not. And you really don't want to find out 30 years down the line, like, damn, that motherfucker really wasn't fucking with me this whole time. Like,
for sure.
So I feel like you would have to, not saying that you want to, like me and my homies, we was at a pool hall one time, and one of them made a joke about the other one and took it too far, and he was ready to leave us at the pool hall. And he actually didn't speak to us after that for like months. And our whole dynamic of our friendship to this day has shifted and changed because of that one night.
One joke.
And when I say that friend used to call me to go to the grocery store, I was like, bro, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your friend. Like we was that close. But that one night, I don't even speak to him like that no more. It's not that we not still as close, but that put such a strain on the friendship that we couldn't even have a conversation after it about it.
So why do you think he had his fallout was so?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you didn't defend him. Maybe you felt like you should have.
I was just laughing and egging it on as I am.
You the instigator.
I was, but it was like it was.
Oh yeah, no, that's why he ain't fucking with you.
He took a shot, and he's always the one taking shots, and we just like throw little jabs at him, little jabs. But that night.
Y'all gave it to him.
He wasn't on there. He was like, all right, man. He was like, I'm going to read your ass tonight. And so he just started asking questions like, oh, what you going to be doing? Hey, did you get a degree in this? Oh, I got a degree in this. I'm going to make a way more. I mean, he was just lighting his ass up. And I'm just sitting back there like, damn. I mean,
it got personal.
In the middle of shooting, I was just like, he just got up like, I'm finna go. If y'all ain't outside in like 5 minutes, y'all ass getting left. I'm like, you paying though, what you mean? I just walked out. Never was the same ever again. So
that wasn't real then.
That fucked him up.
How did y'all meet?
Testing them water.
We all worked together and moved there.
Yep. So that's why I would say that a working friend relationship is different than a genuine friend relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you can say, well, you meet them at school is no different, or you meet them in the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like work. And that's what I'm saying. Some
I met you at work. All my friends that I have that's my true friends are my work friends.
But that's what I'm saying. It has to stand. It like you say, you have to go through shit. And you have to withstand. Like you got to have longevity. So like I could be somebody that I work with. And I could be knowing them for 10 years.
Right.
But if I talk to them sporadically, that shit ain't even really real. Because when I get around them, it's uncomfortable. It's awkward. Like our conversations aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? So
this is my question. Does that still apply to y'all? Because y'all starting off as work friends, and look, it's 11 years later.
I want to say it's different.
That is still, but would he be considered family? Would we could be considered real best friends? Because we all didn't have our falling out.
Yeah, so you can have. That's what I was gonna say. Like you can have work friends. That's why I was gonna compare it to like schools and all that. So it can still be possible. It's about what like you gotta withstand that shit, and then you just find a genuine. Like, it's just a genuine connection you gotta have with a person. For me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, if I feel any kind of force, he'll tell you, people will come around me and they start trying to adopt my behaviors and shit. And I be like, I don't want no fucking yes men around me and shit. Like, that's not who I am. So it gotta be just like a genuine bond I have with somebody or a connection with somebody. You know what I'm saying? For me. So it can be work, school, whatever, but a lot of people I come across, I call them seasonal because I know that they just, for that moment, if they left the job, our conversations wouldn't be the same. Because all you talking about is work. Every time y'all talk. So when we get together with somebody that we work with, what we gonna talk about?
Work.
We're gonna talk about work.
I had another question.
They don't know nothing personal.
What's who is somebody? Do you guys have friends that you have around to give you a quote unquote day one perspective of things? So that friend that can look at you and be like, "No, you acting bougie now, or you changed it, or you acting a little different." You know what I'm saying? Like going back and still with the Joe Budden thing.
Keep
he
you
said,
humble.
Yeah, he said he got friends around him specifically for that reason, to be like, "Alright, you tripping now." Friends that have, like as he said, a day one perspective of shit. So friends, so with this podcast, so I don't want people that's gonna, when this shit take off on episode 147, I don't want to talk to them people that's there at 147. I would rather talk to Ravie because she was there episode 1. So she got a day one, you get too away from what you wanted it to be, your core, etc., etc. So you guys, I don't know what question I asked or whatever, but
Do you keep a day one person around to keep you grounded?
Yeah.
That's why I say I think that's what me and Julie is. That's what you is. That's that balance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like you keep them. I'm like, I know I would talk to y'all about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna be judged for one, but you ain't gonna sugarcoat it, and you ain't gonna you ain't just around to tell me what I want to hear. You have people when I'm like, if I'm venting at work, I know where to go find. Let me tell you about this motherfucker. They gonna agree with everything I'm saying. I want to be right. I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Then later on, I'm gonna say, all right, hey, Devin, let me ask your perspective on this. You know what I'm saying? But in the moment, and that's with friends. So like, it's either, and most of the time, those people that's just that agree with you, is when you know you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You just need somebody to tell you that, yeah, I feel that shit. Yeah, see, I'm right. They feel me. You know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, you know you need to really talk to somebody that's gonna tell you like, yeah, you tripping, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why you fuck you do that? Why you even tell him that? Now you really feel stupid. You like, damn, I really shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? So you need them people around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I say I have it. I don't know. You got that, Marie, that person that keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You call them no matter what, they gonna keep you humble. Nah, really? Okay. Nah, okay.
Ravie.
Maybe.
I think I do. I don't know, but I feel like I'm the person out of my friend group. I feel like I'm the person that's always like, okay, now, like I'm always the one that's being real.
So you Ravie the truth teller.
Yeah,
She
I don't
Ravie
hold
the
back
truth
how
teller.
I speak my mind. I hold back how I feel. Like my friend, like I may do something to her, some shit like that, and she'll just start acting different. I ask her like, "What's going on?" She's like, "You did this." I'm like, "But you never told me that I did that. I didn't know you all this passive aggressiveness. I don't even know, what it's for." So I feel like I'm the one in my friend group that's always like, I speak my mind. I speak how I feel. So you never guessing on how I feel. I'm gonna let you know how you made me feel.
Well, you know that's how I am. That's why I'm only down to 3 friends.
Yeah. I think I'm like in the middle, cause I know I can be the guy. Like I'm like, but see, mine is different. Like if I feel like we good, and I feel offended, I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I want to see you. So it's genuine. So like, and I don't know touch you. I want to be like, hey, that was kind of fucked. No, and I want to see your face.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's like, because
but he won't pull up to come see you or talk to you. He'll wait months. And months.
I'm like, because I don't even
and months, Ravie, until he actually has a conversation with you.
But look,
after your life is went to complete shit. Because you don't have nobody to talk to and bounce ideas off of.
Well, see, that's right bringing up old shit.
Yeah,
but it ain't even no person. It don't touch it. It's just like I don't want to surprise you. I don't want to tip you off. I want to just see your ass and you be like, yeah, and you just say, hey man, you know why you say that? And I want to see if it's a genuine reaction, like, damn, I ain't even know. Then it's gonna change my whole conversation.
You get your ass whipped one day. You know that?
Maybe.
You're gonna run for the wrong person.
I've never run up. I'm gonna ask the question.
No.
Like dude from Walmart with Marie. Still, when I see him, Eric, when I see him, I'm gonna address him. I'm gonna address him like, hey, you just thought, like, 'cause I gotta ask you that question. Now, that tough motherfucker may say, yeah, nigga, I meant that.
Then what?
Now it's gonna go left.
Are you ready to take it?
I swear to God, if I approach you that way,
You ready to take it?
I know, I'm like, I don't want to take it there, but if you disrespect, if it gotta go down, the first thing I'm gonna do is either grab your neck or push your face. You know what I'm saying? That's the test.
Right.
But if I think you're a threat, I'm gonna swing. Because if I don't think you're a threat, I'm grabbing you.
So this is a motherfucker that's a little bit like your size. You walk up, you like,
I'm gonna swing. Now, dude bigger than me. But I feel like I can choke him. Okay. Like I feel like I can mush you. For real. But some of us, you be like, this motherfucker probably can fight. I don't believe he can fight. But so don't play with me like that. Because I don't even do shit like that. But like,
I don't think you're ready for that conversation.
I swear to God, if I approach somebody like that, you've seen me approach people. It's never stays.
I'm not saying you're a bully or whatever, but I'm just saying.
I approach with respect. I don't try to approach you with disrespect. So if you receive
you approach with a lot of disrespectful aggression. That's what you approach with. You approach. When you get mad, that's when you become a big guy. That's when you want to use that I'm a big guy shit. And you walk up.
I walk different.
Right. You walk different. Your whole energy is different. So I'm waiting for you to bring that big guy energy to a motherfucker that whoop big guy's ass.
Yeah,
like,
and then we gonna see that day.
All right, big fella, what you want to do? Yeah, I did it.
I might lose, but I'm gonna tell you, if I grab you, when that day happens,
you'll never live it down.
Listen, if that day happens and that ain't steering me away from it.
Let me ask you this. As something I always feel. Whenever we at work, I don't care what for where we ever work there, we always mad. And something I always think in my head, what would happen if he gets into an argument so heated? Because he always walking around at work just like a fucking ticking time bomb for something. I mean, on fucking edge. Like, man, go fucking calm down, man. What's so fucking wrong with edge? So, I just be like,
because y'all be playing with dudes, man.
If something happens and he walks up on the wrong guy, or he always like to joke about motherfuckers under their breath or something like, one day somebody gonna walk up and be like, oh, ass nigga. Dude gonna turn around like, fuck you say to me? Like, would you want people to jump in? That's my question. So if you fighting somebody, do you want help? Because I'm running over there like.
So if I'm getting my ass whipped, hell yeah, get this nigga up off me. We finna whoop this nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. Hey, you got the best of me. We finna get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm telling you.
But if you touch me like you finna win, like you want me to just watch?
No, watch me beat him. Listen, if we together and you, listen, man, I swear to God, only jump in if I'm losing. Listen, now if Hooli was with me and you asked him that question, he gonna say, I'm swinging. He gonna swing before me. That's what Hooli, I promise you. If I approach you like this and I'm talking, he gonna stand back. If I reach, he gonna swing before me. I swear to God. Like, I don't have to do nothing if he around. But like, if we together and I approach somebody with that aggression and you see me reach for him, don't jump in. Cause I think they're a hoe. I'm grabbing them here or I'm pushing them. But if you see me like, I'm gonna do a little more talk. I'm gonna trust it like,
Square up.
oh, nigga, this really like, once they let me, they confirm it. I'm like, this finna sit it up.
Did y'all see the video of that dude that was whooping and talking shit?
It got slapped.
And he got slapped. And he turns around and looks at the dude to the side like, he really slapped me. I don't know what to do.
You gotta lose. If you a bitch, just go lose. But you can't let no nigga just slap me in your face. You can't live like, it's over. You definitely can't live that shit down. You definitely can't, man. Like, I got, how embarrassing this is, man, in fucking 5th grade. I got whooped by a big nigga in 5th grade. Put me in a bell hug, beat me in the top of the head after I punched him in the face. I've told you this story, I'm telling you. Motherfucker, it was going to 8th grade. No, I don't think it was 8, because I had a ball head. Motherfucker smacked me like a drum. Motherfucker smacked my head, I knew it was him, I jumped up, it was the bully, I jumped up, got on there with him, stole his ass, tried to sit down. That motherfucker said, scoop, and beat me in the top of my head. The whole summer was traumatizing. There's this one guy, every time he saw me, he was like, oh, you got your ass with the lunchroom. So imagine, you know what I'm saying? You like, he was an older nigga too, so you like, but nowadays you probably would shoot him. The young dudes and shit, that's when you have respect. But like, so if, damn, what the fuck I was going with that? I was going somewhere with that, man. I was going somewhere with the, but imagine if the dude you get sent on the block, motherfucker slap you in your face, and you don't do nothing back.
Right.
So if I got treated like that, for being oversized by an oversized motherfucker in the lunchroom, imagine if you get slapped on the block, and you just turn around, look, just keep standing there. So you gotta just fight and lose.
You just gotta move.
No, you gotta fight and lose. Just lose. At least they gonna say, man, he tried. You know what I'm saying? He slapped shit up. He swung back.
Well, we'll get off the Joe Budden podcast, man. We like them. I think they're gonna come back. Let's talk about Miami, guys. How do you guys feel about what's going on in Miami?
Do all these savage?
They trash the damn
spring
beach.
break or something. They see, I think these just younger group of people, not trying to hit on them because our young world was crazy, but they ass are easily influenced. They easily influenced. They want to be what the fuck they see on TV. Nobody has personalities now. Nobody, use their own brains, thoughts, and all of that stuff on how to move and what to do. I mean, that's just an opinion. I'm not degrading nobody, but they ass don't have no fucking sense of guidance.
I think it's. I'm torn slightly between it's just people having fun and having a good time, especially because they've been locked in.
They being ignorant though.
And then it's alright, now y'all going a little too far.
It is ignorant.
And it's a little ignorant or whatever. Do you guys think they should have put the curfew on there and shut it
No,
down?
they better not put us back on the motherfucker.
No, this is just
I'm
Miami.
ready to travel now.
But do you think they should have put the curfew on them, or should they just?
They weren't gonna honor it.
They
You know what
did.
I'm
I don't think they honored it at all.
Nah, I mean, you gotta get some type of fucking control at some point, because it's only gonna get worse from
Then
here.
start giving out tickets or some shit, maybe.
Citations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still ain't gonna abide by that.
Yeah, people, they don't give a fuck, because most of them from out of town.
Caged in for too long.
But most of them from out of town.
That's,
What would everybody be in that mass of ass shaking and money throwing and poo shiesty? What would y'all be? Would y'all be in the middle of the crowd?
I'll be on the
Would y'all be
balcony.
on the balcony?
I'll be on the balcony.
stage.
You'll be in the middle, outskirts. Anybody be on top of a car?
I would be on the balcony shaking my head at these niggas in disgust.
Nah.
Watching, can't miss a minute of it though.
Young Daeo, what would you be?
Like what?
21, 22 years old.
I'll be in there. I'll be in there.
Throwing balls.
Yeah, we'll be in the middle.
Joe Iverson bandanas and everything.
Iverson bandanas. Yeah, if you talking to young, immature Daeo, I would definitely be in the crowd. We would be jumping on cars and shit. Like, we was doing bad shit.
Now that I look at that, I'm just fearful. The first thing I would think about when I see big crowds like that is, what if somebody starts shooting? That's my first thought now when I see some shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying, young us, but you ain't think
that
that.
look fun.
You didn't think, well, young me. Like, people was shooting and shit, but you wouldn't think that. You would think about getting jumped.
We ran to the crowd. I never.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You think about getting jumped and shit. that's what we thought about. But like other than that, if you knew you was deep, we was always deep. Like when I started getting introduced to like project, like the lifestyle, we was always deep. Like everything we did was deep. So like that shit was normal. Like so we definitely would have been up in the middle of the motherfucking crowd.
Ravie's going to Vegas.
Yes, I am.
Now,
Going to
somebody
Orlando.
up there, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's my.
What's your plans for Vegas? What are you
Right
planning
about
to do?
that. I want to go skydiving. I'm gonna try to get that
Girl, you
done.
gonna shut down?
I do. I want to go skydiving. I'm definitely going.
That shit look fun, but it's
We're
scary.
doing a dirt bike, me and my cousins.
ATV?
Yeah, we're doing ATV.
I want to do that.
I'll give me a bandana.
I want to do that
Give me a
shit.
bandana.
So you got plans for when you go down there?
Not really, just those two so far. I'm gonna walk around the strip.
Yeah, you can do that shit
find
for
stuff
3
to
days.
do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do you plan, like when you go out of town, like what do you look forward to doing? Do you like to sightsee?
Depending on where I'm going, like I
and
want to go to New York to sightsee, because I don't think New York is no place to like, have fun. But I do want to go there to sightsee. I've never been there.
So what do you
before.
going to Vegas for?
I definitely want to go to New York for that.
To have a good time.
A Vegas good time or a
Yes,
good time?
a
As soon
Vegas
as
good time.
your ass get there, them damn drivers gonna be like, wanna go to this dispensary? They ass be on it. They be on it like, yeah, we'll take it. I'll stay here and I'll wait for you too. Let you go pick out what you want. You be like, damn.
I'm going to Orlando in July too. For the 4th of July, yeah, me and my family.
Oh shit.
And we're going to SeaWorld and
That's a family trip. It's a boring ass trip. You ain't
Shut
got
Hey, boy, I want to go to Universal Studios type shit.
yeah, that's what we're going to
You wouldn't want to go to Universal Studios?
SeaWorld, yes.
See Shamu?
Wouldn't you want to do that?
Hell yeah, Devin ass an old man. He an old
No, he
man.
pick and choose when he want to get in and out of generations and mindsets.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fucked up. It's gonna
So y'all want to go to Orlando and go to SeaWorld to see dolphins swim?
Hell yeah, well,
Why?
I want to feed one too.
Why?
And we're going to the amusement park too. I forgot the name of it.
It's not nothing you not interested in. Like this up a blow up, man. You're not interested in those type of things?
Nah,
Never?
I wouldn't. That's
You
not-
watch the fucking Animal Planet all the time, but
Nah,
you're not
my
interested in
You should
watching.
watch the Discovery Channel shoot that.
Nah, I did, but I'm
Stupid dumb.
I'm not going. I think the worst field trip ever was I feel like when we went to the aquarium, and then you sit there at the end in that big ass cold ass room while all the fucking animals come and flap around. Like that's not fun to me. I don't want to.
That's a relaxation. It's like
I walk through a
That's
zoo.
getaway.
I walk through a zoo before I go to a fucking aquarium and see fish flap around.
Because in the zoo, you fucking
It's-
family.
Well, I do
It's-
zoo. Damn. Which animal? We know mine. Or it could be several for me.
Hey, what's that? I was just thinking monkeys.
The Black Panther and all that shit. The black
Damn.
things you can't see.
Color.
Wow.
The Black Panther.
Headshot.
some heads.
Damn. We need to get one like that.
I think I got one.
Where's that?
I don't know what they on there, man.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm high.
See,
But
I
I would
smoking
prefer.
that one.
I would. Well, we got the first tap out in straight gas history. We're gonna keep putting people to the test, man. Everybody that we bring. Well,
Low
I think
battery.
The gift last week, I don't know if he. I think he did pretty good, man.
Yeah, we
Except-
ran out of blunts for him, man.
we ain't run out of blunts. You wrote I didn't tell you what you did, the gift. We ain't run out of blunts. We should have, but that little ass blunt you rolled at the end. Did you tell him about it?
I did, man.
Well, now you know about it. We talked about it, the gift. I'm just gonna keep saying, should I not say that? He's shaking his head. The gift. You gotta come back, and we talked about it, and now you know we talked about it.
He says he's coming back.
And I want you to respond when you come back. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you're that little skinny ass blunt.
Where else you going, Ravie?
Oh, you gonna not have no commentary?
That's
So the
It's about the guest.
You know what, bro?
That's it. So I only got tickets to go there, but I want to go to Hawaii with my auntie. And my auntie is resigning there right now. I want to go for my birthday. But I don't know yet.
Oh shit.
You
I want
gonna
to go
say
for my
that?
birthday, but I'm not sure. I don't know how long it take that long flight.
What's your problem, man?
What's the flight hours?
You
It's like
wanna say
it's a
that?
14-hour
Oh, you wanna
flight.
say that?
Yeah, 14 hours.
They gonna have to give me some
Non-stop.
melatonin.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna put my seat up. But it's a free trip.
I don't know what to do next episode. I'm sorry, Ravie.
That's okay.
I just can't believe he lost some words. This guy just lost some words.
I was talking to Ravie.
No, Ravie. You know,
Trying to get
see, now I'm trying to get him to talk like me. And he don't want to talk, see?
trying to get him to talk like Ravie.
Remember he used to say, you never answer questions, guy. They say, we're going back in history now. But now, you doing the same thing in reverse. Can you please give the gift a little commentary about the blood?
The gift roll. I've never seen anybody roll blood so fast.
Hey, in the nicest word possible, dude ass don't ever bring no skinny, shiesty ass blunt. Just straight like that.
No, for real, no. This is a joke. She just playing, we just bullshit. Nah, for real. He rolled that bitch fast.
The shade went off. Whatever, man.
Alright, it's over.
I swear to God, I won't
What's your
even
least
respond.
favorite guest that you've ever had, if you don't mind saying?
My least favorite.
Yeah, who was boring as hell? It's like, don't bring that guy back.
Shut up. How much time left for this movie?
No.
You was more boring. Please.
I don't know.
Emory.
No.
Okay.
No, the guy who I did the tacos.
Dominican Earth?
Yeah, him. He wasn't.
I told you. I told him that episode.
Yeah, it was kind of, yeah, it wasn't.
And it ain't no this, because these are all day. So you
Yeah,
out?
yeah, I'm good. I got
Just one more. She didn't quit. I told
Because
you.
it's National Women's Month.
No,
and women
no,
never
I'm
quit.
going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. When we did the episode in that room, I said, hey, this is not good. He said, no, man. I said, no, man. It was fillers and slap your knee comedy. I said, this is not what we talking about. So, and we got another guest, too. That was my, well, I ain't even say my least favorite.
Not good.
It was my not least favorite. They just speak English the episode. I would tell the niggas when they bring them back, I'm saying this to y'all face. I want y'all to know. So y'all know what I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna say that else because now he get uncomfortable. I think that's all to make his ass uncomfortable like you do me. See, y'all ain't never heard this nigga not talk. He ain't saying shit. He keep trying to move on to the next topic. Do what you gotta do. Go ahead, I'm done.
Who wants to speak English though?
That
That shit was gibberish.
Oh yeah, it was gibberish. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Am I lying? Man, I'm gonna sound like that. That's what they fucking sound like. And I need them to come back and do another episode. And they cannot drink. And we're gonna have a break. I'm telling them that shit. That's my nigga. So if I can't tell them that, then they ain't my nigga. So I feel like I can tell them. I can't wait till they come. You know. You know what I'm saying? What else? Give us something else about her history. Let's go down. What else? What else you got?
Her story.
About my history?
Hey, I'm fucking slurred.
Her story.
No, about history with.
But it's
Paul
history
Lebron.
with a woman. Because history is spelled.
Herstory. That's
Her story.
your herstory. Give her another herstory class. Question.
What do you want to know?
I don't know.
Ask
I'm
questions.
high.
I'm just trying to get a filler for the next 2 minutes.
It ain't over. Because we still got to talk about LeBron James. He's coming back.
Bring
LeBron.
this shit up every episode. You want to talk about LeBron? Now, how do you turn this shit off and you fast forward when we start talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
No, every time you talk about basketball. What?
Thank you for your feedback. Now, she's been giving you this feedback, but you've been forcing this shit on the viewers. LeBron James on viewers, and it's unfair.
He's
I
coming.
listen to everything.
He's
good.
coming back, and good job for the Bulls
Stop
on
deep
draft
breath.
night.
Yeah, I was wait, that's what happened.
You Stephen A. or you Stephen A. or Dblock? Which one?
He Skip Bayless. That's who the fuck he is.
Ooh, your ass
Skip.
tight face.
Yeah, did that show still come on?
It does.
I ain't seen no clips and sound bites in a while. I ain't got shit to talk about. It's just about the Spurs and the Cowboys.
It's still talking about the same shit. LeBron and everything.
Same
We're
shit.
not talking about that,
Move
man.
on.
We're gonna talk about music. Any new music to listen to? Ryan Wave is coming out. I know that's you guys' favorite.
Yes, I love Brian.
You seen his? You see his latest video?
I
Tombstone?
did. Sitting there fucking
Nice.
shouting and stuff. Oh, I'm a fat ass. I'm rapping.
Oh, now you gonna body shame him. You gonna body shame him because you enjoy his music? Oh my goodness. This is
I got a lot of pain in my life.
It's good music, man.
They keep
Oh,
telling
I
me I
got a
gotta eat
question.
nothing but rice.
How you feel about Rod Wave? Let him know. She's like,
Overall, he's a good singer, but he is always crying.
she's
Yeah,
like, turn
yeah,
this
it's
crying
starting
that
to
shit
get
off.
tiring a little bit.
Hey, at the end of the day, you know he's a good artist, just like Keisha Cole used to be, and all everybody did was
Yeah,
pick
back
up
to
her,
that,
Ashanti,
yeah.
and whoever else was crying. So his new ass, his old Florida country ass, is crying.
That shit gonna cut off, ain't it?
Got 13 more minutes, man. We got it. How do you guys feel about the verses that's coming up? Are you guys
Who
excited?
the fuck? Who is this?
SWV versus
Escape.
Escape. Yeah. Who you got?
Escape.
SWV. Oh.
Okay.
Escape. Definitely.
Oh, is it because Tiny was in?
She's in Escape. Who you
So-
guys got? I think I got Escape.
Damn, they did have a lot of hits though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to
Cause I ain't
Escape.
gonna lie, SWV, all I have.
All I can think about is weak. That's the only song I can think about.
Yeah,
They had a lot.
I'm going to, but I'm
But
not
you know,
gonna watch
but
it.
That's your era.
First
No,
of
it
all,
wasn't. I was a kid.
That's your era, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
it's your era too, motherfucker. You only a few years behind.
Nah, he pick and choose when he
I'm
want to.
7 behind this guy. I'm damn near a
You only
decade.
5 behind me.
30?
I am.
I thought you were 31. I thought you was you cut, you shave, you
Shaved a little
point
bit off.
shaving.
Yeah.
Point shaving. They
And
gonna,
last year didn't count.
they gonna raise
Fucking
mine.
I
Gonna
was-
raise mine. I guess I gave it away this episode. Fuck it, I'm so high. These must late.
Isley Brothers versus
Oh.
the other person.
Who is the other person?
Earth, Wind, and Fire versus Isley Brothers.
Isley
Wind and
Brothers.
Fire.
That is definitely your
Wind and
era.
Fire.
I don't know shit about no Earth, Wind, and
I
Fire.
don't know about them, but I know the
I
Isley
used to
Brothers.
listen to it
You
all
know what I'm saying? If the song come on, I'm like, that wasn't what was coming on the box when I was watching videos on the
It was
box.
always on 102.7
Are you excited?
though.
I'm not even gonna waste the question to ask you. We need E on the show to ask about the verses that just happened with Raekwon and Ghost.
I'm sorry.
You talking about with them grown ass men dressed like fools? He had that dumb ass shoe on too. You saw that red shoe? That was that fucking wallaby shoe. That's what the fuck that was. So, see, he had that dumb ass shoe on. He had a belt on, but it was unstrapped. But so I get, but how old is this man? I think, how old is Ghostface? Is that Ghostface Killer?
I think they both in their late 40s, early 50s.
They gotta be in their 50s.
Redman in his 50s.
Still dressed like that.
Who what?
Redman, Method Man 50. That's what I'm saying.
Method Man 50.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
That's how fucking old we are.
The fuck? It's some feet right there.
Bitch.
Who the fuck is that?
You don't see no feet. What you see?
Somebody
Damn,
walk.
he funny.
Somebody just walked past. Swear to God.
It is car lights on facing this window because I can see it reflecting me.
Somebody just came in y'all door.
So y'all
Who the fuck is that? You see it?
Well, what were we talking about?
Close the garage. Open that motherfucker.
Cause Kenny and them in the house.
Go in there and see what the fuck going on.
You want me to open the door?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
somebody right there.
It's too many of us not to open our door. You want me to open it?
Go in there. And see who the fuck just came. Who the fuck in front of my garage? But
Well,
anyway,
it's probably somebody trying to park, maybe.
nah.
what was I about?
This motherfucker has about to fight. That's King of DoorDash.
Oh shit. All right. Damn. I know I saw some feet.
What was we saying?
We
Scary paranoid
Sorry.
ass.
No, I see feet. No, I'm like, what the fuck is running around? But I still stay. I'm trying to stay in character and not move.
Talk about Rod Wave.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Looking forward
excited?
to it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He only got one feature, Polo G. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Polo G's everywhere, man. How you guys
Polo
feel
G
about his
just-
beatbox? His
What?
beatbox freestyle he did.
He released a couple
I
songs.
just want to know how many.
No, the little and
I know
He
the
did-
little fun.
He was doing the dance.
He did the freestyle over there.
I know.
So if you know, how do you feel about the freestyle? I asked you a direct question.
And I was trying to tell you that he released more than one track that night. Just
Yeah,
for the fans.
Because
But I enjoyed the track. I thought it was a good
What did I just ask? I
enjoyed
how
the
do you
track.
feel about the freestyle? I swear to God, I get
I
into so
enjoyed
many
the track.
arguments with people. I just ask them direct questions. Then they go all around. They make me seem like I'm the difficult.
First of all, who is that?
My brother is one of those people.
I enjoyed the track.
Thank you.
Did you like any other input?
You make it seem like I'm asking for a lot. All I said was he released the song. How'd you like it?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good.
Was. Fuck you, man. I think we finna get out of here, man. I think we're done, man. You got anything else to say?
That was a
Anybody got
nice
anything else?
watch. Every time I see that band, I can't find it.
You want me to buy you one purchase one? I got another one coming.
Absolutely.
eBay, man.
I sent it to you. See the cost. I can't speak like y'all, but that's Canadian.
From your favorite Bret Hart?
No, you asked him. Who
Bret
he
the Bitch
understands.
Hart?
He understands. But they may be it. That's it. Fuck this. This behind the scenes.
Would you like?
Episode 51. It went off. It's like the battery died.
Always.
Of the Straight Gas on Me
Fucking
podcast.
Samsung.
It's over.
No power. Like, it's an Android. It should be fucking charged all
What's
day.
this? This is my speaker. Maybe you have to invest. You want to give me a better one?
I have one. I don't know where it is. Well, I'll make sure I have it on deck
I don't know.
for next episode.
Have it on deck. I don't know what happened to your laptop. A lot of things, man. A lot of things are going to change over here. Over at the, I was going to say the JBP. It's not the SJH, the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. Dblock, Daeo the Truth Teller, Ravie B and Marie.
For the claps. Damn.
It's off. It don't work.
There was no volume on the damn tab. We can't even get regular, like some little.
I think I turned it down. Oh, shit, that's something.
No, it's all good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, what a vlog.
It's weak, man.
Get that shit right up on the mic. Gonna sound good.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Straight Gas on Me podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow us on Instagram at straight_gas_homie. On YouTube at the same thing. Follow him at Daeo226. That's not it?
Yeah, that's right. Follow me.
What the fuck you say for?
Because I don't know if it would be accepted. But you can hit the refollow button.
Follow me at Dblock1203. Follow her at...
It's okay.
You guys are fucking evil. The second guest.
Follow the Twitter.
Can we follow you?
No, hell no.
Or will you be back on the show again? I enjoyed this.
It's on the loud. Because I'm embarrassing.
Oh.
Because I'm too outspoken. Sorry.
Well, that is it. See y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 51 of the Straight Gas on the
I got a sandwich up there. I'm about to bang it.
We're out.
That button, baby. Hit that button.